back to back and not doing the show. I was live. My bad, y'all. I'm on the phone.
As long as she when y'all do talk about that subject, that's neither here nor there. Because I know you and Mr. T
Welcome to Box of Fans Talk TV. Y'all caught me in the middle of the conversation. My bad. I was supposed to come on yesterday and do this review of this weekend's fights. I did watch 2 of them, but I've been doing so much in these past days. I got caught up, and then I wound up. I got wore out, so I fell asleep and everything. This is a sucky way to start the show because I had to mute y'all and try to wait for a break in the convo and tell the person I had to get off. I thought they heard me in the beginning that I was starting the show, but anywho, y'all see the thumbnail. We're gonna review this weekend fights, and it's the gift that keep on giving. I have been a fan of Teofimo's, and even with the latest controversy surrounding him, when they said something about the black fighters, I heard that in full context, and I didn't think nothing wrong. Well, we're gonna get into that and much more. But y'all know the drill. First, let's turn to welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, CDT, and y'all can refer to me as Miss T. As I said yesterday, and let me put my little thing up. As I said yesterday, I was supposed to come on, but I fell asleep. And I did wake up like an hour after the show was supposed to start, but I just couldn't get it together because I had been up really since like 3 in the morning after the night of the fights. I just really couldn't get no sleep. I know what it is. It's you be worried about things when you got a lot on your plate to accomplish and everything. And with my impending move, it's just a lot. And then I'm helping my daughter like with her wedding, and it's so much. I got a lot on my mind, so I'm trying to get it together. Y'all bear with me. I want to send a shout out to one of my co-hosts, my frequent flyer, the one that do the frequent flyer miles, Mr. ATL Unanimous. He experienced a loss and his family's really heard about it. And my prayers and love go out to him and his family. And y'all keep him prayed up. Seeing to be the season around here. And prayers sent out to anybody who has experienced a loss. I see you in here, ATX Slab Life's Leaders, aka Big Texas. What's popping, King? He said, "What's popping?" But yeah, so I might be late with some of the information, but hey, you with me now. You with me. You chose me. So hey, we can kick it and talk about, this review of the fights. I figure in honor of ATL, I'm not gonna lead with the Spence and Crawford talks or whatever. But y'all know it don't take much for me to get up in that. But anywho, so the review of the fights. Now is it me? Well, before we do that, I done got off my rocker. Y'all know water check. This is a little drive water check than I normally do. Y'all know that what I advocate. I say drink water in little spurts. Like get 8-ounce bottles. Get a water cooler. I'm telling you, it is going to increase your water intake. Once you do that, you ain't even got to train your body to do it. Your body going to prefer it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a big water drinker, 2 times a day, we advocate here about Fast Talk TV that you drink your water. First thing in the morning before you get off in your routine, before toes hit the ground, drink your 8 ounces of water. Have it on the nightstand. If you like me, you got a mini fridge in your room. You got the water cooler in your room. Nothing to do but get the water. Drink it. And, think of your body as an engine. And the water is the lube. A lot of work going to be going on while you're up and about, walking around. You need your water. So do drink up. And we always say in 2023 and beyond, absolutely nobody should be having problems with dehydration, because we all know how important it is to drink your water. Your day should begin and end with drinking water. So that's that. And then at night, when you get out the shower, like when you're about to go to bed, you don't get in the bed and instantly fall asleep. Not if you a person of considerable age. I'm talking late 20s, 30s, or whatever, and up. So during that time, drink you some water. The American Heart Association agrees that drinking water around that time before you go to bed, before you do a real deep sleep, it's going to help your heart. Now, you got to be team heart. You only got one. And I'm telling you, for anybody out there that has damage to their heart, they know you don't play around with it. You just try to get better, because once you open the door to damage, it don't ever stop. So then you'll spend a lifetime trying to not damage it further, because you can never go backwards. Whatever damage is done is done. So American Heart said, hey, if people would just drink water, and they talking about like 8 ounces every night before they go off into their deep sleep, they'll be so much better. Their heart will thank them for it. So make sure you do that. Again, learn how to drink water room temperature. I prefer mine as ice cold, so I got a fridge. I do still drink sodas, like to all y'all who might be interested to know, but I don't drink them until I get all my water intake. You know what I'm saying? I never let that dominate my water intake. And besides, I could take a regular bottle of soda, crack it open, and after about 2 sips, I'm done with it. That's because I drank so much water. And that's how your body is going to act, because it's going to be like, I don't know what it is you drinking, and I prefer the water. It would do that even if you wanted to drink alcohol, or you wanted to drink shit like milk. Nobody grown should be drinking milk, by the way. Nobody. But if you one of the people that got to have your milk or your juice or whatever, and how about this? Make your own juice. Make your own juice. You can do that. There's machines out there. There's juices out there. You can literally make your own orange juice and make your own grape juice, and make your own cherry juice or berry juice. And you can mix this stuff up. And I mean, you have a good old time. Pineapple juice. And it's going to taste way better than anything you could ever buy in the store. Trust me. And sweeter. And it's God sugar in that. So you won't be messing yourself up by drinking that. So, like I said, just try those new tactics. Like I said, I drink my water and I make sure I get it in before I try to drink something else. Matter of fact, about an hour ago, I'm up to 96 ounces already. We advocate for 100. A gallon is 128 ounces per day. Every adult can drink a gallon of water per day. And so a lot of reads going on at night in the deep sleep, revamping, rebooting, recharging, recreating. It's that recreating one to get me paused. That's a lot of work. Don't feel like it because you're in a dead sleep. You don't even know what's going on. But that's why the average human can burn between 900 to 1,000 calories a night in the deep sleep. I dare say every living animal burns way more calories in their sleep than they do when they woke and being active. Because, going to the gym, and I mean like a good little workout, that's about 150 calories, believe it or not. If you go balls to wall and you like really going hard in the paint in the gym, that's about 300. It's not a lot of calories, y'all. I used to work out with this guy and I would ask him like, man, that was a hard little routine we just did. How many calories? I'm ready for him to say 75, 200, because it was arduous. And this dude come back and say, that's about 15 calories. I like, what? You sent my body through that for 15 calories? So yeah, when you have an opportunity to do more, you should. And that's all you gotta do is go to sleep and have a good night's sleep. Go through the different phases of sleep one good time, and you're gonna burn that many calories. You do a lot of calorie burning in your sleep. So that's why sleep is important. It's like rebooting your system. Like I said, rebooting. And so you should drink your water when you at night before you go to bed. And like I said, your body gonna thank you. And if you only doing it twice a day, try to ramp it up. Every 2 weeks, throw in 3 times a day. If you got to move that slow, but really, you probably, if you're not a big water drinker, you probably can do 4 cups of water per day. And that's people who don't really ever drink water, but you can get there. I mean, 8 ounces is nothing to get. So anyway, that's my water thing. A little like housekeeping. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and do hit the like and share button if you're coming through. Even when you're watching me on the replay, drop your comments, statements, questions, whatever. I'm feeling all those. And for those of you who do that, y'all know I get back with you. You can either drop it under the replay, or you can put it in my email, boxingfanstalk@gmail. Sometimes if I don't get back to you, I might have overlooked your email, because I did that the other day. I was like, man, this person wrote me a long time ago, so I had to get back at them or whatever. I don't be ignoring you. I check this stuff often, but I do right now. I ain't gonna lie, have a lot on my plate. Nothing I can't handle, but it is a lot. So I'll be tired. So yesterday, when I woke up like close to 8:30, I was dog tired. I couldn't, I was trying to force myself, but I was like, man, this is the best sleep I done had in a minute. Let me go ahead and continue that, keep the party going. So I slept, and I would wake up sometimes at night, but I lay right back down. I ain't try to look at no TV and try to listen to nothing. I just kept sleeping because I knew I needed it, because I had been up, like I said, pretty much since the middle of the night after the fight, which was like 3 a.m. Sunday. And I ain't really slept since then. And then Monday, evening, I went on and knocked and just was knocked out, you know. So, but do get your proper amount of sleep and drink your proper amount of water. So what I'm gonna say, okay? The fights. I met Xander Zayas. Matter of fact, I have their email, but he got big too quick. What do I mean by that, Miss T? Okay, so I met him in October 2021. 21. Yeah, I just was fresh off of my Vegas trip, my 50th birthday, and I came back and I had an opportunity to go to another fight, which was Shakur Stevens' fight in Atlanta. And Xander Zayas, amongst a lot of people, the little Ali Walsh guy, and who else was on there? Big Fish, I see you in the building. Was popping, King. Vander Holyfield's son. It's a whole bunch of people. Top Rank, Bob Arum with his fighters. They don't ever seem like they totally disgruntled about pay, but I ain't saying that don't be going on. But he will run them through the rigmarole, He will get them fights and they will fight, often sometimes. Bob ain't above shelving the fighter, as none of them are. Like, you can find that at PBC, Golden Boy, and Eddie Hearn Matchroom, where they will shelve a fighter. That's just something that can happen in the business of boxing. But Bob, he normally ushers those guys out. They might not make TV. He had a couple of fights on that card that were 4-rounders and 6-rounders. And I'm like, God damn, because at that time, Ali Walsh was still fighting 4-rounders. But Xander was a lot thinner. Now, from where I sat in the stands, he looked thinner. That Jumbotron up the top, you won't miss it nothing. And we was in the State Farm Arena. I goes over to the hotel that's close by where apparently all of them are staying. Of course, I run into Bud. I run into a whole lot of people. Shakur's family. A lot of them was out there, or family supporters or whatever. And Timothy Bradley, I met him. I think I got pictures. I don't know where they at. I did take these pictures. I think my friend took these pictures, but she never sent them to me. So, I got to get on her about that. Like, what happened to the pictures? But I took a picture with Timothy Bradley. He's shorter than me. He's a short guy. I'm going to say he's short because I ain't that tall, but he's shorter than me. Well, I'm tall for a woman, but like for a guy, I'm not that tall. And Timothy was shorter than me. And cool dude. He do walk around in his suit and his little backpack on his collar. Met some I ain't gonna say promoters, but like, what you call it, managers or people that's in the fighting business. And I met Xander Zayas. Now at the time, he was acne up. He had a lot of acne, and I was like, what the fuck going on here? Because y'all know when I see acne, what I'm gonna be thinking, probably what y'all be thinking, right? So he was very thin. I don't know what weight class he was in at that time. I don't even remember. But I guess he's in the 160 or 168 now. I don't know. When I looked at him on the TV Saturday night, he looked big as hell. Am I the only one? If y'all think he looked bigger or he's getting bigger, let a sister know. Sir Abdul was popping, King. I see we got the same background. General Big Fish, Earl Spence looked nervous. What I miss, y'all? Sir Abdul, Bud looked nervous. Now whose statement is true? Big Fish got you on the redirect. Sir Abdul said my statement. He redirected you. Big Fish, he said, Bud buddies are experts at everything except their business. Oh, Big Fish, you gonna say that? I'm a Bud buddy. Sir Abdul said Spence don't look right. All right, y'all gotta put in the comments what I missed. Did a press conference go down or something? Because I didn't know nothing about that. what they look nervous on or whatever. What interview did I miss? But anywho, so back to Xander. So Xander looked hella big. Now, I'm gonna give him his props because of the method he decided to approach his fight. From what I hear, that guy was that he fought was a good little fighter, a little rugged, a little crafty fighter. He's never been put down, and he's a veteran. You could call him a little veteran. Maybe he did a lot of his fights in Mexico or somewhere else. I don't know. But Xander was content with being first. As when you train boxers, this is what you tell them. Initiate, be first. Just keep working off that jab. And that's what he was doing. But he was coming behind the jab with a couple of other things. My problem with Xander is the noise he making through the whole fight. Now, you was able to do that for 8 rounds. But because he befuddled his opponent, he was able to do that for 8 rounds because his opponent really couldn't come back with nothing. He did the peekaboo defense, and he followed them around whenever Xander did move. But Xander was first. He initiated, and he was doing a whole bunch of 1-2s. He was just getting them, but his opponent wouldn't really try to throw him off his square. And so Xander was putting too much mustard on each punch. To me, that's cool because you're 20 years old. If I'm a trained fighter, that's very young, and a lot of times young people don't understand and get what you're trying to do. That's always the case no matter what you talk about in life. But I would train a fighter, a young fighter, teenager or a child. I would train them for the fight that they probably going to be in their 30s. Because if you have skills, if you listen to Floyd Mayweather at all, Floyd loved going in there hurting a person and knocking them out or whatever. But it came a point in his career where he knew he no longer could take that approach. So he had to rely on something else. Well, thank God for Floyd. He was very skillful. He had a lot of tools in his bag. And Floyd beat all his opponents from whenever his hands gave him problem, probably around the Castillo fight. Because I think that's when he first broke his hands or something happened to his knuckles. And every time after that, I think he hurt his hands in the Baldomir fight. But ever since Castillo on up, Floyd has had to rely on his skills to get him through his matches. And Floyd would tell you that himself. Take away Floyd's skills, his defensive skills, his feinting skills, his jab being first, his shot to the belly, his changing the look skills, his lateral movements, his working off his toes, working off the back foot, the pull counter. I can go on and on. All that, working the clock, knowing every inch of the ring IQ, generalship, whatever. Take away half of those things, Floyd would have been got his ass whooped. With brittle hands, he showed with him. But he still had some power, because if he didn't, people would have just been running through him. And that's the skinny of it. Anytime a fighter don't just run through you, you got something that's keeping them honest. You know what I'm saying? So Xander had a little pop, I guess, on his punches. The guy hesitated too much, was overly precautious, and he lost because of it. There was 8 rounds of good fundamental basic boxing in my eyes. But is it me, or did this dude grow? I need y'all to tell me, because I swear to Claude, I don't like to say I swear to God, but I swear to Claude that when I met him, he was much thinner, much smaller. Sir Abdul said Spencer's wearing 6-inch boots. Sir Abdul, what are y'all talking about that I missed? I'm out of the loop. Um, but that was Xander and that fight. I didn't see the other fights for some reason. You know, like I said, I don't know. I be getting caught up, y'all. Um, then the main event, and I'm so happy and proud of Teofimo. And most of you guys won't like Teofimo, and that's okay. I get it. I can't speak intelligently about how a person feel about somebody, and nor would I try. But I like him, and I always liked him. And that Teofimo that fought Saturday was reminiscent of the Teofimo that I first started liking back in the day. Teo is an excellent boxer. And when Devin was getting up in Teo's face, in my mind, I always believe Teo can beat Devin. You know, I'm not, like I said, I don't say these things to be knocking a certain fighter or this fighter or that fighter, but I see it. There's a lot of people that can beat Devin. And I felt like Teo was one. Now, Teo did the old proverbial, because he's young. He's young. He's only 25 now. So just think, he's been married for like 4 or 5 years, and he got a son now. Now, Teo, unlike a lot of guys, be telling what he got to go through. You can tell he hurt because he's more vocal. Most guys would keep it close to the vest. They wouldn't say nothing, especially on a national TV or something. You know, but Teo was like, man, I got to go to court. That's my next battle. That's what I'm fighting for. Hey, I finally get to see my son. And, you know, like this lady drained me. And it sounded like he had said there was some competition afoot, you know, like this woman was comparing her shit with his shit, like it was a competition. And Teo was basically saying, you comparing apples and oranges. You know, I'm a boxer. I got accolades. I've accomplished these things and this, that, and the other. Compared to what you was doing, that's two different things. I think they just had a battle of wits or a battle of who did better or who do more. I don't know. I don't know why. You know, that ain't my business to know why. But he obviously loved that girl, and whoever she is, Miss Fimo, Miss Lopez. I'm just joking. He obviously loved her, but she hurt him deeply. You know, and he probably hurt her deeply. But Teo kind of wears his feelings on his sleeve. I hope that he don't go forward, you know, like a lot of young men do when they get hurt and be like, the next bitch gonna catch it. Because it's no love. It's no love in this bitch now, you know. Fuck that, falling in love with people and all that. I ain't doing all that. You can get, I only got bubble gum in the heart, you know. And you know where I'm coming from, you know. Y'all know how y'all be. I hope this doesn't sour him. He seemed like a person that like to be affectionate and in love and all that. You just, sometimes we kiss the wrong frog, y'all. That's all I can say to Teo. But that's his next agenda, to get that stuff straight, like how it's gonna be going forward with his little son. And he's learning how to, what I thought was great about it is he's learning how to compartmentalize, because he's still hurt. He's still going through it. Kind of like what y'all can say about Jamal Charlo. But he picking himself up. He moving on. He know he has to do what he got to do for his son and his legacy and this, that, and other. He took his eyes off the prize for a moment, and I guess he feel like he's back. Now, he did a great thing, y'all. And I would love to see the boxing community look at him like that. He showed out, because Josh Taylor is not no easy win. And as I'm watching the fight, I'm like, Josh is not being his normal, dirty, grimy self. I ain't the only one that said that. There's other people that be out there saying that shit, that Josh is a dirty fighter. But after that Catterall incident and Josh dropping his belts, he probably felt like, man, You know, they own to me. I better not, whatever. But he can't help himself. He one of them dudes in the street by any means necessary. He'll break the bottle, bust you across the head. He definitely exemplifies that by any means necessary. You know, if I get leverage on you, I got it. I'm not going to fight fair. It's a fight. Sir Abdul said Spence looked a little bit taller than Bud, even though Spence is 5'9", Bud is 5'8". Sir Abdul said, I'm in England. GB, it's late here, 1 a.m. I got to work at 6 in the morning. Okay. Thanks for dropping through, then, Sir Abdul. Y'all still ain't tell me, what are y'all looking at to make these comparisons? What interview did I miss? But anywho, Josh Taylor either got the hint or he went through so much backlash with the Catterall fight because he was hitting behind. He was rabbit punching. He was hitting in the kidneys. He was doing all that shit, you know, like right behind your back, on the backside. He'll grab you. He'll lean on you and hit you. He'll hit you while you down. Josh can't help himself. He tried and successfully tried to calm all that down, but it's a couple of times the ref had to get at him. And I think the ref took a point from him, to be exact. You know, he couldn't get his rhythm. That, you know, I know he's been off for a long time, but like the commentators, I can't give him a pass because he's been off, because I'm sure he sparred a lot. He was the one talking the shit. He was not saying that T.O. didn't get under his skin, but if T.O. was talking crazy, because sometimes when you listen to T.O., you be like, where you going with this? But if T.O. was talking crazy and got under his skin, then T.O. effectively did what he's supposed to do. Because that's what they're supposed to do, right? They're supposed to get in your head, get under your skin. So that's what T.O. did. And he worked, because Josh was like, he got up at one press conference they had, or interview place that they had, and walked out. He did that. And then next thing you know, Top Rank had to beef up security for them too. But Josh was like, I'm digging your ass, nigga. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Like that's the attitude I saw Josh walking in with. I didn't know who was gonna win, but if I was leaning somewhere, I was leaning towards Josh, because I know he a dog in that ring. But I'm a person that's kind of a fan of T.O. I know T.O. can do anything he set his mind to. That was a different T.O. than the Kambosos fight. I believed him when he said he was sick. A lot of people didn't, but you can see the difference. Ramirez had a problem with Josh Taylor. What's his name? Regis had a problem with Josh Taylor. All them people that Josh Taylor took the belt from, and all the people that he has fought, had a problem with Josh Taylor. But this 135 pounder, that's what I walked away with from this fight. This 135 pounder came up in weight and beat this 140 pounder. That doesn't happen. And top dog at that. Now, what y'all gonna probably quiver or debate about, and I know people will, but I'm gonna capitulate and give on in to the notion. They say Teofimo is undisputed. Hold on. What's up, Angie? I should have called you back, but I'm on my podcast right now. They can hear you.
Oh. Right.
You can say hi. Want to say hi to the folks?
Hey, everybody.
I'm going to call you back.
Call me later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
It's about to be my business partner. But, yeah, so it was a different look. You know, T.O. controlled the fight. He gave him different looks. He took his time. One of the best things I've seen out of him is T.O. maintain his composure. Another good thing that I noticed out of him, he was never tired. Now, I hear people have said, yeah, he was kind of tired too. You can tell by how they breathe when they get in the corner and the anxiousness look in their face. He was never tired. So because of that, he wasn't making no mistakes, hardly. He was very strategic and he was methodical in how he was carrying out his plans. Did he make some mistakes? Yeah, the lunging, the leaning, you know. But yeah, I think T.O. hurt him, Josh, more than Josh even hurt him, T.O. When I look at how big Josh was compared to T.O., I be like, damn, dude, you should have been moved out of this weight class. Your stature don't even look like you should be here. But he didn't look sickly or nothing like that. He wasn't weight drained. I think Josh stayed at 140 because the alternative was what? You had, and I'm not saying he's scared or punkified, but he would have had to go up and fight Bud. But I think a lot of fighters, to include Errol Spence, people that's in line to fight him, I think a lot of people have been giving a lot of respect to the matchup of Bud and Errol years ago up to now. I think a lot of people didn't want to get in the way of that because they knew that that's a mega fight in the boxing world. Would rather see that than to see either one of them with somebody else. So Josh Taylor, if he hadn't moved up, he would have had to fight Bud. And that would have been his choice. Bob couldn't tell him, don't move up and fight Bud. You know, he would have had to do it, because other that or throw away his opportunity to be a champion. Who does that? So he wasn't gonna do that. So all in all, I ain't gonna be long, sir, Abdul. So do come in. I come in at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So that's probably about close to midnight your time. But definitely watch me on the playbacks, Sir Abdul. But thank you for coming in. Yeah, so this was a good fight. I gotta give T.O. his props. I think he's gonna be a problem at 140. He beat the top guy. Now they calling him undisputed again, y'all. So get ready. And y'all already heard it. Max Kellerman broke it down. And it's kind of, I believe if you got all 4 belts, you're undisputed. That's how far I take it. When Devin Haney still had the regular WBC belt, nobody really, in my opinion, could call themselves undisputed, but they had the WBC franchise belt or super champion belt. So then you had, when they would throw up the list of undisputed people, like when Canelo made it, they skipped right past T.O. They didn't say he was. But y'all got to understand that it's not just them saying it. There's people that keep saying it and saying it in their ear and writing about it. Eventually, they'll start feeling that way and saying it. It happened to George Kambosos. He said it too. Eventually, he began to get on board with the notion that he was undisputed. That's what they say. Now, this time, why they say T.O. is undisputed, not because he got all the belts, but because Josh Taylor never took a loss. Josh Taylor was the undisputed champion who never took a loss. He vacated the belt for scheduling things and an injury as to not hold up the division. That's what he could say. Whatever his reasons were, but that's what he can say. One, I know he was getting married, so that's what I'm saying, scheduling, and he couldn't move like they wanted him to because he had other pressing things. And I'm sure Mrs. Taylor took the backseat on a many a times, and she won't take in the backseat no more. And Josh won't prepare to make his then fiance take the backseat to boxing. So he did the right thing. He married a woman he loved, and the scheduling didn't permit. So he had to give up a belt because I guess Josh one of the people like, man, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to hear all that shit. Take your fucking belt. Because he gave up the belt like that easy. And we was like, what? And then he subsequently started dropping all the other belts. Because maybe he just wasn't meeting the requirements. Which brings me around to this. as I move off of Josh Taylor. Congratulations, Teofimo. You did a hell of a job. But I don't see a lot of people talking about this. Maybe they have. Again, I could be late to the party. But what's his name? There is a rehydration clause in Bud's and Errol fight. And the way I'm gonna tell y'all how to look for that is, as some of y'all, most of y'all know this, but IBF. The IBF, according to their rules, pretty much always has a rehydration clause. You're gonna meet your weight, and then you can't get but so big. Don't blame Earl. Don't blame Bud. That's the IBF's rule. And yes, we could talk about it in the days coming up and leading up to the fight, but I'm sticking to that because that is a rule. And it's like Bud don't have the IBF, so really you really can't blame Bud, but you can't blame Spence either because that's their rule. That's one of them things. When they hold on to these belts, these champions, there's rules and regulations that they must adhere to through the sanctioning bodies. Just like we tell you, Bud had to take a fight in 2022 or be stripped. Now, I know some of his non-fans or people who don't like him when they care, like, get stripped then, nigga. But for us who do care, that don't even make sense. Get stripped for what? You know, when you grown and the task is before you, at hand or whatever, then you know the rules and regulations. Grown people don't make excuses. Y'all always say, I'm a man. Men don't do that. Women and children. Yeah, that shit played out with Scarface and the Don Corleone. Grown people don't get to make excuses. If you live your life like that, you might see where you become, better at whatever it is you try to do, or better at handling life issues and problems. Grown people I don't make excuses. If I can't do something, I'll just tell you straight up, I can't do it. If I fucked it off, I'll tell you I fucked it off. I'm going to learn my lesson. And I might, many times, especially when it comes to money, I done fucked off money. And it's like, damn, man, I learned my lesson. And then I'll be good for like 6 or 7 months. I don't fuck it off. I be handling that shit. And then when, after about a year or two, then I'll be like, damn, I'll be slipping right back into bad habits. But grown people don't get to make excuses. So Spence and Bud equally both know the responsibility they have with holding the sanctioning body belts that they have. It's not their fault. It's not either one of their faults why that particular sanctioning body has that rule and the others don't. You can't become undisputed without all of them. So if the IBF has a rehydration clause, guess what? That's in that fight. Along with the WBC clean boxing program. So Bud and Spence got to re-up on that and get the VADA testing going. I don't know what WBA has as extracurricular. Or the WBO. The WBO says you have to fight. You have to fight a title shot fight every 9 months. Meaning you can fight who you want every 9 months. But every 18 months, you got to do your mandatory. So every 9 months, you have to fight for that title, according to the WBO. And the only time with an exception that you can get an exception is when you're trying to put together a mega fight such as Earl and Bud. But that's the part a lot of his Spence fans and all that don't get. At whatever point that Bud felt like that fight wasn't going to be that year, he was in danger of not adhering to the rules of the belt that he holds. Because at the point, like, you can't claim I was trying to. They don't give a fuck about trying. They'll let you try, but at what point that you see that it's not going to happen, you can't sit on your laurels and say, well, we had tried, but it didn't happen. And the WBO going to be like, thank you very much. Give me the belt. Vamoosh. So when everybody be like, oh, he picked David Avocado, he was on the list. And they disregard that the first 5, 1 through 5, didn't want to fight him. But the number 6 guy said, yeah, I'll be your Huckleberry, which was David Amnesia, as y'all always say. But look at this, y'all. This is a t-shirt. This is a symbol on the t-shirt. Spence got one too. I think it's very cute. Just keep that in mind. Them shirts gonna be out there. Them t-shirts gonna be out there, and under the bottom, it's gonna say Undisputed 2023. They're gonna be about, I think they're getting them ready and all that. When I say they, I'm not talking about Spence or Bud. This a keepsake that's about to be put out there for the masses. Y'all get them ready. I will buy this more so than I would buy a fighter's clothing, unless I'm a big fan. Like, I'm gonna buy Bud's shirts. I ain't in a rush. You know where I learned that lesson from? I bought a lot of Floyd shit, and let me tell you, a pair of socks was over $20. I still got them shits too. I don't wear them much because them shits better last. They better be here 15 years from now. Over $20. My shirt is now fading that I have a Floyd. Like, I don't know what I did in the wash, but I did something. But it's a lovely picture with this color gold, like the one when Floyd is like a portrait of Floyd. Man, that damn thing was almost $100. It was like 70 something, close to $80. Then I bought a hat that was over $70. I'm like, God damn. I bought a poster that was $30. Because y'all know I went to the Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight in 2015 in Vegas. So that stuff can get a little costly. These t-shirts are going to be $25. Make sure y'all save up and buy y'all one. I'll tell y'all later where they're going to put them on sale for, but I just got to hit a line privilege. I know that they coming out and everything. So, hold up. Let me see. What's up, Destiny? Let me get this. Let me see. You said, hey, sis, in chat, I was waiting on you yesterday. Yeah, I was tired. As I was telling them, I was tired as hell. Like, I hadn't really slept since 3, 4 in the morning, the night after T.O. fought. And didn't hardly sleep Sunday. I could not fall asleep Sunday night. And so it fucking hit me with like a ton of bricks like that evening before I was to do the show. And it's like my body went doo 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 doo. And I was actually talking to somebody, I ain't gonna call their name, and they wore me the fuck out. Imagine that. So yeah, I don't, I'm a talker, so I don't even know how they wore me out. Because I was just tired, and we was talking to, I said, I'm slurring my words now. I'm tired. This person wouldn't stop. I was trying to I want to take a nap. I'm tired. Like an hour later, I'm like, I'm tired. Then I was like, I'm about to fall out. I'm about to pass out for real. Like, when the sleep hits you. He said, my good sister, I was very emotional. Why was you emotional? Hey, Destiny, you see this symbol? That's part of a t-shirt. It's gonna be Bud's t-shirt. Bud to be clear, this is not Terrence Crawford's merchandise. This is a keepsake that's coming out. The product ain't finished yet. And it's underneath, it's going to say Undisputed 2023. There's one for Earl too. Same design, different sayings. It's nice and it ain't shabby. And that says Undisputed 2023. So Big Fish, I got you covered. She said, laugh out loud. I mean, I was feeling emotional yesterday. We could talk about it offline. Okay. All right, I got you. So, yeah, so y'all see this, right? Get ready. That's going to be $25. I expect all of y'all to go out and cop this and then wear it to the damn fight. This is nice right here. This is right here is nice. Undisputed 2023. Destiny, you should wear it under your clothing. And then when he win the fight, take it off and be like, yeah. They were like, how you knew? I just knew. But other than that, I talked about the T.O. fight. I'm looking forward to it. And he said he retired, but he's just talking, y'all. He got to go to court. He really hurt. He was, if nothing else, that he loved that woman. That was his wife. I ain't going to disrespect Miss Lopez. And they got a child. And, so T.O. had to learn how to become a man in other ways, that people grow up and become a grown man or a grown woman. This ain't just a man thing. You got to learn as you become grown to compartmentalize things and but still carry out the tasks of the day. And that's hard because you get your heart and emotions and shit and you can't focus and everything is just blind and dull. You can't, you're not aware, you're not at your best, you're not quick with it mentally. And he got to go through a lot, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out for him, but I wish him the best. And it's a child involved, man. They ain't just, hey, I'm trying to get her off my neck. He gotta know this woman for the rest of his life because they got a son together. So I wish him luck. He said, I'll support. Yeah. And he said, I need a medium. Nah, girl, you gonna have to listen. Y'all gonna have to buy this. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna come out on a I can't really say like it's gonna come out online and yeah, it's gonna come out online and you have to go through that and buy it or whatever. Like me, I'm gonna buy it through there too. So but I'm just giving y'all a hint. Y'all getting a sneak peek at the commemorative keepsake. What did I say? TBC. Bud Crawford. Underneath it's this color black too. And this gold color. And underneath it's gonna say Undisputed 2023. Mm-hmm. Big Fish gonna have his too. Nicely done. I seen his too. I saw his too. The design. She said, laugh out loud. She the reason why he hate black fighters. Oh, she slept with a black dude? Is that what happened? I don't think, but see, that's not, I get it that some of y'all are going to see it like y'all do with the black comment. I don't see a racist bone in T.O. And if we can walk this earth, like they say, he who lives in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I'm a definite believer in that. Because I know I ain't perfect and I know nobody is. And although we can be in the business of striving to be perfect, it is an accomplishment we'll never reach. So people are allowed to be frustrated. Just like we can hear a lot of black people say derogatory or not so nice things about other people and we don't get called to the mat for it. It's like it's accepted. And I'm not pointing the finger at you, Miss Destiny. I know you like, who's she talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking overall in general. To take what he said and make it like he's a racist, he's not. We need to cut the mess out. Now, do he prefer his own kind? Maybe he do. Maybe he prefer to date his own kind. Maybe he prefer to sleep with his own kind. But I'm going to tell you, when you look at Americans today, if you don't see black culture all up in Americans today, They can't help it. You can't get rid of. There's nowhere in this world you can't find a nigga, and you gonna always run into them. You gonna always be the ball cap shit. That was us. And look at all these niggas wearing ball caps the way they do. The bling. You see T.O. out there dancing and shit. I don't know no white folks or no whatever who made up those type dances. She said drop the link so I can black explain. Hi, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it ain't much to talk about for me. Oh, here, like I saw the fights and because shout outs to ATL and like I said, my prayers and all that is with him. So y'all send y'all prayers out to the brother. He lost somebody severely. He lost somebody real close to him and his family. Let me take this picture down so we can see you. What's up?
My beautiful big sis. So there's a thing called culture vultures, right?
Mm-hmm.
And T.O. is very much a prime example of culture vulturing. His wifey, baby mama, whatever you want to call Shorty, you know, she like the strong meat, the black meat. She like all that, and her husband know that, or her ex husband, whatever they got going on. And he know all that good business. All of a sudden, he hates everything black, but he loves black culture. He want to pretend like he's black. He want to dance to the black music. He want to have the fake ass swag. Everybody loves to be black until it's time to be black, right? And that's just him. He is not. He's from Honduras, right? Yes, there's
a lot of black people there. Yeah,
there's a lot of black. That's South America, period. So we already know South America. Black folks is all through South America. That's the reason why they have the culture that they have, the rhythm they got, the music that they have, the food that they eat. We been knew that. We been knew.
Mm-hmm.
But they like to pretend that they're not black, even though they may look like me, darker than me, hair kinky than my hair. They can look like just like you, Miss T, but they don't speak no English. Oh, I'm not black. No, because they speak Spanish. Oh no, I'm not black.
No, I met them. She ain't lied about them Honduras because when I first came to the Navy, this guy was messing with my roommate, and they supposed to have a baby together, but he I don't know. Anyway, he a couple of shades lighter than me. He's brown. He's more brown, and I said, one day we was just talking. He's born and raised in America. His mama was in the Navy, and he said, I said something about, how we black folks or whatever. He said, I'm not black. I was like, nigga, the hell you say? And he said, no, my father's Honduras. Nigga, your mama black.
Nigga,
from fucking Mississippi.
Your mama was damn Honduran. If your genotype says you're black, your phenotype says you're black, you're fucking black. The fuck out of here. What are we talking about right now? Seriously.
That's what that dude said.
A lot of cats that don't want to be black because they don't want the stigma attached to being black. And the reason I don't want the stigma attached to being black is because others, Caucasians, attached all their bad attributes to us and said it was us instead of them. They were the greatest. They say like the devil played the biggest trick on the world. Well, who can we call the devil? And who played the biggest trick on the world? That's all I want to put out there. You put two and two together and how you want to take it, whatever. I'm not saying that. But hold up, I'm about to say that does not apply to everybody. But if the shoe fits, motherfucking wear it.
Oh Lord. And then Miss Destiny, my little sister, she sees what she sees and she called a spade a spade. All of us gonna see it in our own little way. I can't negate how she see it and feel, but I don't see things like that. I'm not gonna call white folks devils, but people can be devilish. They can be devilish, but I want hold on, yeah, like and so there's some black people that can act devilish. So so but like the Honduras dude, the dude, he was born and raised in America. His daddy was black. No, his dad was Honduras, but he must have looked black because when I met his mother was lighter, way lighter than him. So the darkness came from your father, and you had hair like mine, your skin like mine. You a nigga. So like, and you born in the States, so cut the crap. You know that's the first time I heard, and this was 30 something years ago, y'all. So don't, that ain't nothing. Hopefully he has matured by now. But as far as T.O., if they Honduras, they like Honduras is like Cuba, but they do have a lot more people with darker skin that look black. Y'all know the story of the era of Encounter. It was a lot of slaves brought over or dropped off in the middle there and all that, and it's mixed with Spanish and Indian, and that's how they make these folks. That's their ancestors, I'm gonna say. But as far as T.O. being racist, I don't see it.
Stop it. Stop it. I disagree with my good sis. That's my sister, and I love her to death. And yeah, she's not really. I mean, because she and I are kind of close, so whatever. But I do want to, call it whatever. But I disagree with her. He's definitely racist because why do we point out the black? So they don't treat Tomasenko any. They don't treat him like very special over there. Stop the fucking madness.
No, why I say that, Destiny, is because are you taking, let me ask instead of assuming. Mike Jones is in the building with Papa King. Are you taking one phraseology or one incident in his life and then mapping his whole life as a racist?
No. It's not just one thing. Misty, it's not just one thing. It's also when he was in front of Devin Haney, right? It was in word this, in word that, in word everything. But when he's in front of Kim Bozo, when he's in front of like Homostenko, when he's in front of like any other fighter, he didn't use that N word freely. But it came out freely in front of Devin and his dad.
And that's different how. Like I don't know how to draw no conclusion from that, because you got black fighters that do it and say that to any and everybody. Like I call people nigga sometimes because the word is just in me, and I'll say it to a white person, nigga. What the fuck,
exactly. But exactly, to a white person, but he does not do it to anybody else but a black man.
But be in his life enough to know if that's true.
No, Miss T. From what I see, a fighter, it's only been in front of one black man. He didn't get it in front of no damn Homostenko or anybody, Josh Taylors of the world. He didn't go to tell people that came from the Caucasus Mountains, the Caucasus caves, the Caucasoids. He didn't do that to them. Because nigga don't know color. Nigga don't state of being. And if you ask me, Homostenko ain't been nothing but a nigga. He's ignorant as fuck.
Oh no! Now you want to get on? Now you doing that because he beat your boy Devin?
Who beat who? It's not a reliable source. Who said what to who? Not a reliable source.
Mike Jones said Terrence looked out of place up there. He looked nervous. What did I miss?
He's very delusional. Mike Jones is very delusional. Terrence Crawford put like Slow James in his damn place. He let Slow James know who the fuck he was and who the fuck he's not gonna play with. That's what he did. What I missed? It was like their press conference. And what I will say, yeah. And what I will say though, Terrence Crawford and Spence. And I'm gonna call the man Earl Spence, not all the names all the little cute nicknames I've given him.
For now, y'all. Okay, he fuck up.
Gonna do it like until like one of these pansexuals piss me off. But they show nothing but mad respect for each other. You can tell these two gentlemen have a genuine respect and like for each other. And Miss T, I always thought that. And actually, earlier today when I was on the phone with my mommy, she and I were talking about that. And I told mommy, like, I want to get past this whole Spence and Bud beef. Because these two they came together, they said they're gonna fight whatever. The fight is finna happen. Now, whether Spence was his back was against the wall and he had to take this fight or not, wherever the case may be, he's still taking this fight with no tuna. So even with you still got to put some respect on his name for that one because if he's not stepping in the ring with no fucking gummy bear. He's stepping in the ring with a real fucking tiger, fucking lion. That nigga he's in the real ring with a tiger. All gas, no brakes. So I'm supposed to respect this man's name. And I don't understand, like, okay, so we can get past all this who ducked who and whatever, whatever, because we're always going to have our own, sides or whatever. Some people's on the side of the truth, and other people's on the side of delusions. But anywho, we're always going to have that one. But they're about to get in the ring, and this man is literally stepping in the ring with a fucking tiger. And yes, all gas, no brakes for him. So you got to put some respect on his name. And the way they treated each other in that meeting, that face off, it was nothing but respect. But Slow James tried it. He tried it. He tried to, he tried to be cute. But Bud has no problem checking that nigga. He can't check that nigga.
I'm so look, Destiny. I was trying to hear you at the same time. My daughter came in with a crisis. I had to mute the button, so I kind of heard some of the stuff. She good, but like I was like, man, I gotta go back and watch it. I've been asking, what's his name, General Big Fish and Sir Abdo. That's what I've been asking y'all. Y'all ain't say shit. They were going back and forth, so I enjoyed it.
Roast each other like that though, and then.
What's up, brother?
What Sport was like, Bud was more talented. Weird. Their energy was very weird, Miss T. To be honest, their energy was off-putting. To be completely honest, even for Bud, both of the energy was off-putting because I feel like these two men genuinely have a genuine, like for each other. There's no, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like how Bud and Sean Porter was. That energy was just weird.
But Destiny, they are both in training. So, people can be cranky and weird.
No,
girls, during training.
Energy. It was a good energy amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally had like a light. It's kind of like Miss T, like you and I was about to get in the ring and fight. Girl, like I would be laughing so hard, like sis. The way I'm about to throw these punches, you about to win this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
I'm gonna fight anyways, but
I'm gonna be bobbing and weaving.
No, it's just be weird. Like I gotta fight.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna fight. Like
listen, I'm too old to fight. I just be laughing at fight talk. Hey, ATL, we got it. Hey, how you doing, brother? How you doing?
Okay.
A lot of shit.
Hey man, I'm here. I'm chilling
Shut
on
your
my
fucking
birthday.
ass up. Don't come in with the bullshit.
Chilling on my birthday, man.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have no kids over here.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey,
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Let's
people.
all happy birthday, hey, family. Hey.
What's going
So
on?
how young you be today?
I just turned 45.
Look at that.
You say 25. You say that?
That dude 5 years close to 50.
I said, good evening, beautiful black folks. What you thought I said? I said, good evening, beautiful black folks. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
I just that's awful.
prayers. Enjoy your day still,
Man.
because you got to see another year, thanks to God. But prayers is sent.
Good
Is your
evening, good
uncle
evening.
he back in Atlanta?
Yes, man.
Yeah, I'm coming down this weekend. I got to bury my uncle, man.
I'm sorry. And
May he rest in power. May he rest in
was
power.
do you when you speak of him a little bit, did you say it on the on the phone with me? It seemed like, and I'm gonna ask you instead of assuming, was he more like in your life than your dad, or
This is my dog. Like, you know how we tell everybody to drink their water and do what they do every day. Like, he was going through some stuff with his heart where he needed a pacemaker, and I just talked to him Friday. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him Friday. My mama called me. She was like, "Hey man, your uncle tripping. He need to go to the doctor." You know what I'm saying? But he don't listen to nobody else but me. So I call him. I'm on his ass for like 45 minutes. This Friday now. Get on his ass. He's stubborn, so I am too. So I'm like, look, you don't make that final say so. God do. And you playing with your heart. It ain't nothing else. So he was like, all right, man, I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, I'm going to the doctor Monday. I'm going Monday, I promise you. He ain't seemed like he was in no bad form. We was laughing, joking, and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then shit, Sunday morning, he was unresponsive when his lady thought he was asleep, but he was dead already. She tried to do CPR, called the ambulance. They came, they couldn't bring him back. Shit, just like that.
How old was he? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Destiny. What you said?
No, go ahead, sis.
I just was asking him how old was he?
62.
Yeah, he's still young.
Yeah.
That's how it be, y'all. That's why we be like advocating for the drinking of water. And if I said that today, I didn't even know he died. You might have told me, but I wasn't thinking it. And of a heart thing. And I was like, man, your heart, when you damage your heart over the years with all the bullshit we do, once you damage it, you can't never fix it. That's one of them organs that when you fuck it up, you can't fix it. So
That's
what I done been through a lot of, different homegoings and passings in my family, but just like it's different because I just told you what could happen. Mm-hmm. You trying to wait till this certain day, but it's not your call. When you know what's going on, you feel me? So that's what really bothers me the most out of all of it, man. That I sat here and told you. You know what I'm saying?
Your uncle rest in power or whatever, though. The thing is, though, there's no, condemnation on you or anybody else. But black men have to start going to the doctors. Black men hate going to the damn doctors. Literally, you should drag a black man to the damn doctors by their damn feet, kicking and screaming. And I know where it comes from. Trust me, I know where it comes from. I'm very, hip on my history.
Be the first, besides my mom, here used to be the second motherfucker to call me on my birthday every year. Like straight up.
I'm tall,
This was your mother's brother or your father's brother?
Yeah, it's my mother's son.
Huh?
Your mother, that's your brother.
We call him Uncle Nate, but my mom adopted him as a baby.
Oh.
But so he's been raised like your brother.
He's been there since a baby, like.
Oh. Okay, so this more like your brother.
Yeah.
Like you call
everybody call him Uncle Nate.
Okay.
But he's still your brother, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, ATL, the doctors, there is nothing with going to doctors. Black man, everybody's listening in Miss T's chat or whatever. If you feel like there's something wrong, there is nothing wrong with going to the doctors. I promise you. It does not make you weak. Does not make you less than a person.
If
you feel something right, take your black ass to the damn doctor.
Do preventative stuff, like women go. I remember a time we used to either go twice a year or once a year to get our little pap smears. Right now they spread that shit out. I don't know why, because my daughter told me her doctor say every 3 years. I said, don't listen to that shit. We going once a year. You want to be on a routine with that because it's easier to prevent things than to go fix things.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why they tell you they extend so they can make points, whatever. But black men are the worst about going to. Black women are pretty good and terrible too. But black men, y'all have to try. So I'm gonna go no damn doctor. I can figure out. My mama said put an onion underneath my sock and put it on my shoe, and I would be fine. That's what y'all do. Like, bro, what?
Look, I runs to the doctor. Look, and I noticed too when people got a lot of medical coverage, man, they be staying in the doctor.
Girl, I have all the medical coverage. You and I have all the medical coverage
Yeah,
on underneath the
I
phone,
stay at the
and I
doctor
don't.
job.
And I don't. I don't
I
like the
run,
doctors.
and my hangnail hanging too low. I'll be like, yo, doc, can you get this? But my prayers out to you, ATL. Your eyes are puffy. Your cheeks
Yeah,
even look puffy.
yeah.
You're
ATL,
gonna
was
be
he
all
really?
right. You're
I've
gonna
been
be
going through
okay.
it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a grown ass man. Hey, this one right here hard and it hurt, bro.
ATL,
And
there is
my
nothing
birthday,
wrong with
my
a man
birthday.
crying.
Even though I had a great day, and I appreciate all my people that that's been here. Like, it's not the same not hearing his voice right now, bro. Like,
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with a man crying. That's the thing we got to get away from too. In the black community, especially. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I can only talk about my people.
Lord
We
have
gotta get
mercy.
away, we gotta get away from men not allowed to show emotions.
man, I ain't
No,
scared.
that is very
It hurt.
extremely okay. It's extremely normal for a man to show emotions.
It hurt.
Now, if he's breaking down crying every second, it's same thing with a lady. Anybody's breaking down crying every second. Oh my god, I just stepped on a shoe. I just stepped on a shoe. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with a man cry. And let this man cry. I don't understand what ladies feel like this man is weak because he cried. No, he's stronger because he showed a vulnerability. People who don't like to show vulnerabilities like myself, I'm actually more weak than anybody, can admit that the fact that they need help and they're vulnerable. Yes, and I love that about you, ATL. Yo, there's nothing wrong with a man crying. Women cry. We're allowed to cry. We can cry about any stupid shit. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, when I was talking to my son, I cried about Beauty and the Beast. Shut the fuck up, ATL. You too, Miss T. So yes, I but I was pregnant. That's my excuse, and I'm gonna stick to it.
Beauty and the Beast.
First of
Look,
all,
it's so look. I can't sing y'all, so look, not no more. But there's some things I cry about, like them little children movies. You'll see something, you be like, "Oh." My favorite children movie is something of Egypt. What is it? What is it, ATL? I know you still watch Prince of Egypt. Prince of Egypt. That's my favorite. That's my favorite joint. The story of Moses and all that. Ooh, that's my favorite joint.
story of
But
who?
I'm sorry, somebody was talking. I didn't hear.
You said the story of who?
Moses and all that.
Oh, I never heard of this man.
What the hell? You always start some shit. What did you talk about? You never heard the story of Moses?
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Girl, I ain't gonna even open that Pandora's box. To all the good folks in the chat, y'all know the story of Moses.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
ATL, bro, I'm gonna be checking on you and all that, man. I know you're gonna be the strong mandingo that you are. Hold it down, I know you was like it's hard to always be in that role, but you know that's
Minty, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you for checking up on me. I still had to stop through anyway. You know what I'm saying? To tell you I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I appreciate you too. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna be on too long because look, I forgot to eat.
I don't want y'all to think I done jumped off the goddamn ledge or some shit.
Hey, did you watch the press meet today between Bird and Spence?
Yeah, I seen it. And then that's another thing. How ironic is the first press conference that happened on my birthday? You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know Crawford gonna get his ass beat.
First of all, you born in a good month. Even though that twin, that other side of you give us pause.
Hey, what's the coincidence? The first press conference is on my birthday.
But look, Pete Game.
You know what I'm saying?
Tupac birthday 3 days after yours.
Don't hate Miss T.
No, I ain't hating. I'm complimenting. I say you got a good birth month. I say I don't like your twin, like because Geminis are twins.
Yeah, we got the twin. Side. We got two.
Your birthday like 3 days before Tupac, my favorite rapper.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your favorite rapper?
Huh?
That's your favorite rapper? Tupac?
Yeah, I think his birthday is
He's definitely a Gemini. Yeah, you're right. He's a June Gemini
I
too.
think his birthday July
Yep.
16th to be exact.
No, June 16th, sis.
I mean June 16th. I keep calling this month July. I don't know why.
Because you ready for it to be July so you can see this damn fight. And Miss T, like I told people earlier, Miss T,
Mm.
if Mo, if Bud loses this fight, I promise you, ain't
Hey, look,
never coming back on those
I'm
damn.
finna hop up over here. Hey, everybody finna say bye to y'all. I'm finna hop up over here.
Hold
Look.
on. See y'all, family. Hey, ATL, look at the screen. You
Huh.
like that? You like that symbol?
Oh.
Yeah, I
I
see
got
it.
one. And look, it's one for Spence too. And underneath it said Undisputed 2023. Y'all see that?
Yeah, I hear you.
We can't. I can't. Not
I
off
hear
the
you.
wild one.
Them t-shirts gonna be on live sooner than later. Look at my man Birdman that snuck in the back though. He said, "Hope all is well." How you doing, Birdman?
I hear you.
Prayers sent out to Birdman and ATL
Hey,
for losing a
hey,
special
look.
somebody in their family.
Yeah. Alrighty, Birdman. Alright.
Yeah, he dropped out, but Birdman to you too. I didn't get to say it online, but you know I'll be thinking about you. I've been checking up on you too. And
You lost somebody too?
yeah, he lost his father.
Oh my God, Birdman. My deepest condolences, y'all. May he rest in power, y'all.
Yeah.
He's always with you, though, Birdman. You best believe that. I truly do believe in MST, though. I truly do believe that once you leave this physical world, because you know they say energy never dies. But I truly do believe that people are always with you. You know, wherever form you want to say they, whatever. I just feel like they're always with you
Mm-hmm.
because science does prove that energy never dies, and we are energy essentially, right?
Yeah.
So I feel
Electrical
like energy
energy.
never dies.
You dropped
Hey,
out,
man,
Charlie.
I forgot to tell y'all, man. If y'all want to drop me a cash app for my birthday, man, go to my channel, man. Drop me a cash app so I can turn up some more. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I was gonna tell you type it in there. You know everybody got short-term memory, so they don't have to go
I'm gonna
looking.
type it in there. You know what I'm saying?
What is it? I'm
If
gonna
y'all
type
want
it
to give
in.
me some time so I
Huh?
can turn up for my birthday, you feel me?
Yeah. Y'all send this man a cash app
You know what I'm saying?
It's
for
his
his
birthday.
birthday.
It's his
Bam.
birthday.
I wish I could
Check.
play that song. You know that song, Happy Birthday, when they be like,
Happy birthday.
remember that, John?
Okay, happy birthday. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick up a
The
different song.
birthday
I was
song,
playing
I
50
think it's
Cent.
called.
Well, I
You
don't
said
know.
what?
I was playing 50 Cent. Hey, shawty, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
give it that old school
ATL.
stuff.
Tell your age, ATL.
Huh?
Y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Hey, like,
Hey
comment.
man, now look,
Like
put
that,
them cigarettes down. Get
real
off
good.
that.
I can't tonight.
I feel
I
you.
can't.
But let that be the goal for the year. Switch to something
You know
else.
what I'm saying?
Let's just by the end of the year, switch to something lighter. And then just go lighter and keep going lighter till you get off it.
That's
I mean,
She
my
said that
friend
part.
mama used to make her own cigarettes. I seen this woman do it. She had a contraption. I've seen them in the tobacco stores. She buy this contraption. It slides the tobacco on. Once she buy a bag of tobacco, and you know ain't no nicotine in that, because it ain't like that's something they gonna make money off. It's just a bag of tobacco, and she got this whole big box full of empty cigarettes with the filter on it, and she make her own
She said,
cigarettes. There's no brand cigarettes. That whole thing will cost her about $7 after taxes. $7 because she buying the tobacco and a box of those cigarettes. But going forward, she only need to buy the tobacco. But that bag of tobacco gonna last her about 2 months. And that's if she smoke every day, chain smoke. That's how big that bag is.
That
So
same
$7 for 2
dog.
months, that ain't bad.
What the hell?
But yeah. Did you watch the fights this weekend? ATL? You watched the fights this weekend? No.
I did, Miss T. I watched the fight this weekend,
You
and
did?
and I felt like Tio definitively won the fight though, but I also felt like it was extremely biased towards Tio though. I feel like everything that Josh Taylor did in
Cut
the
the
ring.
crap. Just judge the fight. Cut the crap.
No, I'm being honest. I felt like yes, Tio definitively won the fight though, but I also felt though that it was very biased towards Tio. Like they made it seem like Tio was in the ring by his damn self. Like he was just in there shadow boxing a shadow. The way they
No,
was talking, it was bananas. It was complete bananas.
We know how grimy and gutter motherfucking Josh can be. And I ain't just talking about his dirty hits. I'm talking about the motherfucker can fight. When you in a fight with Josh Taylor, you in a fight. That nigga, by any means
Never thought Josh
necessary.
Taylor was great. I never thought that white man was great.
Shit,
No.
you ain't never seen him fight then.
Yeah, I have seen him fight.
Oh, that motherfucker can fight. It don't got nothing to do with his color. And he can fight. But he couldn't figure Tio out. That's why everybody was tripping out. Where the old Josh Taylor couldn't figure him out. Okay, I see you, Shawty. I'm gonna post this. Hey, look, y'all seen Mr. ATL unanimous boxing.
Oh yeah, Miss Jocelyn.
Did y'all get it in the chat? Did they post up in the chat?
For his birthday.
Is that Miss T? Is that the wifey?
Yeah, is that Echo? I'm just joking with you. Know I gotta throw a joke. Where Echo at? Echo! Oh damn, he got off. Y'all know I'm just a playing.
I don't think that was it, Miss T. Maybe I don't. I don't think that was it though. I hope not.
I hope it's
yeah, you were playing. Yeah,
I was playing. If y'all listening, I'm playing. You know, but that's his Cash App. You know, it's his birthday. Y'all hit him up for us with his birthday. You know, something. Put something on the tequila. What did he drink? Y'all put something on his drink. What's up?
Hey.
There we go.
I'm on my phone. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Oh.
But did it post in the chat?
We want to talk to you no more. Yeah, we want to talk to the Mrs. ATL.
Yeah, I thought y'all was mad. I was like, damn, I'm just joking.
Oh no. I'm on my phone. I ain't on my laptop, so.
Well, I put your Cash App in the chat.
It ain't in there?
No, I put it in there. So
okay.
Everybody can get it. ATL Shawty.
Yeah. I'm still here, but you know, y'all see the pain in my eyes, man. I'm still here.
I see it, man. I know you're gonna have to just take a rest. You don't have to come on, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody sent something. Hold on, let me see. Shout outs to that Cash App, Jonathan Bryson. He sent me $10 for hard work.
You see how I gotta deal with all y'all estrogen?
I know, right? You
gotta deal with you and Destiny.
You have to put up with our bullshit.
And then I ain't got nothing but girlfriends over here. Like.
Now you see, your eyes puffy as hell. You see, I ain't even lead with no Spence and Crawford talk today. I was trying to be nice.
But don't nobody who know these the eyes of a real nigga or that been through the shit. And I'm blessed. Even though I don't feel blessed at the time, I'm blessed, bro, to make it to the age I am right now, man.
That's right. Like I told you, get on your knees and pray.
All the
pray
love
to
I
God.
appreciate. Everybody
let you see another year.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I do every birthday. Big Demon is
I
in the building. What's poppin', King? He said, Miss T, at Destiny
I
Black
appreciate
School.
Miss T for checking on me because she ain't have to. She don't know me. She ain't never been around me, but she checked on me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
of course, bro. We got love. And
I can reach out to her because I know she genuinely care about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel comfortable telling her real shit that's going on in life, man. And I just want to tell you I love you for being there for me. You don't know how much it means to me. It's little shit. It ain't nothing big, but it's a little shit that kind of life. And a lot of people don't understand that shit. Just like my people that's here chilling with me now. You feel me? They know I'm fucked up, even though it's my birthday. But they here with me. And a lot of lame man niggas not. That claim to be my people. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all y'all, like straight up from the bottom of my heart.
Most definitely. You know that's how I get down. Reggie now, what's up? What's up, partner? He's hey Miss T, what's popping with you? Like I Jonathan, like I don't see you. I be waiting to see you in the chat. But I definitely appreciate the cash out. I don't have nothing set up for you like some of the other channels. I wish I did. I was trying to get that Nell Carter joint with on Modern Problems, it's an old movie with Chevy Chase said, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy," and he sat down and he sniffed up all that white shit that she poured around because she thought he was possessed. Maybe I'm dating myself. I put too much on that one. Reggie now, he said, "Big bro ATL, what's up?" Yeah, you know, of course I'm gonna check on you, ATL. And like I said, you know, this shit hard. Man, it's like you, me, Birdman, all of us experienced a loss in this last year. You know what I'm saying? This that shit be coming out of nowhere and it be breaking people down. But y'all know I got y'all back. You know, I love you. I love y'all dudes. And you know, and that's what friends are for. Supposed to check up on your friend. And
I got my niggas with me though, you know what I'm saying? Real niggas, day one niggas, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no niggas here though, look. Ain't no niggas here though.
What's up, ladies?
Ain't no niggas here though.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all ain't listen. Y'all ain't gonna be no echo, are y'all? Ask me that, ATL.
No.
So who where my Bud Crawford fans at?
Ain't no Bud Crawford fans here.
Hey man, put the camera on the girls.
They too fence over here.
Yo, big fish.
What up?
Man, they be like sound off Echo Flex. General Big Fish. What's poppin', King? What's up with
You know what's going on, man?
Using my government name.
Oh, nigga, I ain't know that was you.
I'm on my phone, man.
Now I know how to find you.
Oh God. Oh God.
He said he's 6'6".
Don't bark up the wrong tree.
Miss T, he's taller than you. He's taller
I
than
know.
you.
I'm gonna climb that tree. I'm gonna climb that tree. I'm just joking.
She gonna climb that tree. She better climb that tree. She better climb that tree. Hey.
Big Fish, I'm gonna climb. Can I climb that tree?
The bark is pretty rough.
The bark is. The bark
is pretty rough.
Oh, he said the bark is rough. Oh.
Right, I'm a professional.
ATL, what's going on, man?
Navigate that shit, Miss.
Jimmy, what up, man? It's my motherfucking birthday, nigga.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my birthday was yesterday, man. Happy birthday.
Man, that's right. Happy belated birthday. We got 2 Geminis up in here.
Happy belated. My birthday today, man. Hey, look, my people with me. My people with me. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome, Gemini. Because we got 2 Sphinx supporters on here. So welcome, damn Gemini.
Look, it's their birthday.
I'm just joking.
You gotta speak up, Big Fish. We can barely hear you. Hey, look, Destiny. It's their birthday, so it's whatever they say today. They say Crawford ain't shit or whatever. Y'all got the flow. No rebuttals.
Hey, look, hey, General Big Fish.
Everybody.
I'm so glad. I'm so blessed for the first press conference that happened on my birthday. I feel so honored. You know what I'm saying?
So annoying. He's so
That
annoying.
made me feel so much better about the fact that the first press conference was on my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? Guess what? Tay birthday was the 3rd. Tay birthday was June 3rd. So happy belated birthday to Tay as well. Little Tay, he's 20 now.
Oh, that's my baby.
He's no longer 18 anything.
That's my unofficial child.
Let me hear music.
You know what's funny about when I think about Tay is him turning 20. One day my daughter and her brother was in here arguing because they close to the same age, right? Y'all know I always say that's my son, but I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't give birth to him, but you know, I raised him too. You know, he stayed with me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they was in here arguing one day, and he doesn't like the fact that she the oldest. So they arguing over this stupid shit about who the oldest and everything. And he said something to her. She said, well, at least I ain't got teen in my age. I died laughing, man. I hit the floor. I guess to be there, man.
She got what in her age?
She don't got teen. TEEN in her age. Because she was 20 and he was still 19.
That's so petty. That is so petty, but I love it.
I looked at him like on the Nutty Professor when the grandma said, gotcha.
So petty. Super petty. But I love it.
Petty, but I don't even know why they was arguing over their age anyway. But she got him with that one. That's why when I think about Tay, he just turned 20.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Tay. That's my babe. That's my unofficial child.
Yeah,
Tay know I love him to death. He's so cute. Just a cute little baby.
Look, ATL, you about to go handle business.
I love all the babies.
Hey, Miss T.
Hey, man.
ATL a 2-pump chump.
Wait a minute, hold on. What'd you say, General?
I said ATL ain't about to do nothing. He a 2-pump chump.
Anything liable, you know what I'm saying? Anything liable.
Yeah, get it in like that, General.
Hey, can y'all say hey once again?
Hey.
Beautiful.
Hey, ATL, what you doing over there, man?
It's really
he on the carriage, General.
Hey, it's my birthday.
He's just entertaining.
Yeah.
He the only sausage at the party, General. And Destiny.
I could meet my taco. I'm not very, I'm not.
It's okay though.
I'm not vegetarian at all.
I got people that really love me. You know?
She laughed. Yeah.
We see you, ATL.
Yeah, we see you. Hey, like that. There's nothing wrong with vegetarians and meat eaters. But I'm all over here.
General, look at that smile on his face.
I'm a carnivore over here.
Yeah, look at that smile on his face.
I tried the vegetarian thing. I ain't like that one. I just like the vegetarian.
Yeah,
hey,
General, he a regular Dennis the Menace, ain't it?
Gemini, he's definitely a hoe.
Sorry, General, my bad, bro.
Gemini is a hoe. I've never met a Gemini that's not a hoe. And if they say they're not a hoe, they're a fucking lie.
General, hey, I'm sorry.
If they say they're not a hoe, they're a fucking lie. Every Gemini I ever known is a hoe. If they say they're not, they tell them a lie.
Why I gotta be all up? I ain't never called you outside your name.
Now you know I mean it, like you know how I mean it. And you know what?
Hey, General, it's the quiet before the
never
storm.
have I.
Oh, yeah, I want to be a ho-ho, but I'm working up to that. I'm still like
he the host. He like
definitely.
ATL is like it's a God somewhere that you have on high.
I'm not gonna be like a ho-ho.
I
Like,
mean, I'm sorry.
Not
You
a
know,
hoe.
I'm not a hoe. I keep it real. Everybody know what I got going on.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't lie to nobody.
he not a hoe. He not a hoe. He just him not a hoe. Him
yeah,
not a hoe. He just
a
free
ho-ho.
love.
Uh-huh.
He just like his free love.
Ho-ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mr. ATL.
Hey, General, you see how he's smiling?
Yeah, I see. Turn that camera back around, ATL.
No, General Big Fish, what did you do on your birthday, though, General Big Fish? You know
Yeah,
what?
what did you do,
Sneaky, Miss
General?
T. This
I,
is the sneaky one. At least
I,
ATL is not
I
sneaky.
ain't do nothing, man. I'm waiting on you. I ain't do nothing.
Ah,
Wait a
damn.
minute.
You know, I missed my flight to Texas.
Come,
You know,
That's right.
come on down.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what that General Big Fish be that life
I
be
know.
about.
Look, I'm gonna be tired by the time I get to 5'8" of him. You know, he say he's 6'6". I'm be like, oh Lord, let me
Now,
take a break.
is it really a big fish or is it like, flounder? So we got to
Oh
know. Is it
man,
a
you
big
probably
fish
not.
or a flounder?
You
Big
heard
fish.
that, General.
Hey, Miss Haney, you disqualified. You said you only like them 2 inches.
One. Just
she,
now.
She like them pink Vianas, Miss T.
What?
I,
Miss T,
so look,
he's telling good lies and alibi.
you telling good lies, Alva.
Yes,
General, what
sir.
you say? She gonna put down 2 inches, but then when she get there and execute, it's gonna say by default.
Now,
Miss T, she
now,
don't like playing with these Earl Campbells in party time.
now.
Mm-mm,
Exactly.
mm-mm. He hit the Earl Campbell on you.
Four, 46
Mm-mm.
inches, I think is perfect. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. 46 inches is perfect. I don't understand anything other than that. I
But
don't.
Big Fish, you gotta lie a little bit to get in there. I'm just
Really,
Yeah,
sis?
yeah.
Really,
you gotta
sis?
say.
I'm
Really,
just
sis?
put the tip in, Miss Haney.
Yeah,
No, 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 and
You
no,
just go get
no,
the tip.
she said
no,
she got 3
no,
babies by
no,
the tip.
no, no.
She don't trust that
Things,
no more.
seriously, for all jokes aside, I don't understand. Literally, our G spot is only like for the most part, they're like 2 to 3 inches inside of us. I don't understand why we need 8, 9, whatever inches. That's ridiculous. What are we doing with all these extra inches?
But I don't know if everybody G spot is just a couple of inches in.
Well, and well.
Miss Haney, where your warm up spot at?
Now,
Why,
see, come on.
why do you calling your opinion? Not my husband.
You be repping from Devin Haney. That's why you be repping hard for Devin Haney.
That's my unofficial title. You know how I used to love Shakur too
Innocent
until he
my
started capping.
ass. Nah, Devin ain't innocent no more,
I
girl.
used to love Shakur until he started capping. This nigga's been doing some weird shit. He's been moving extremely strange. I
But
don't
you know,
understand.
once they get mid-20s, you know, they all start moving out that innocent, pure like sentiment.
No, because you know what? You're right though. Because Richie, he pissed me off. Richie pissed me all the way off. You know why he pissed me off, Miss T. He pissed me off. But I love the little baby now. But he pissed me off before.
Yeah, that's what they do. They live to piss people off. She dropped out. Y'all gotta hide the sausage. I'm just joking.
Yeah, she want a little almond.
Yeah, you gotta be like,
Joy.
once you get there, you gotta click the button, say go back to default settings. Default settings.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. We know what your night gonna be like though.
What happened, man?
We see.
I ain't do nothing. I was on mute. What I do?
None. You ain't do nothing. General, you see his night.
Damn.
That's what he get for his birthday.
I just got a glance. I ain't get a good look. Yeah. He don't want to panic, but don't show me what's yours, ATL. Let me see what's free game.
I don't mean to block y'all conversation, but my homeboy said he ain't get no good view of y'all, the queens. You know what I'm saying? He ain't get no good view of the queen. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Can I see you again? Are we looking weird?"
No.
I lost the conversation. You know, Big Fish talking shit though. Stop talking shit.
Hey, I'm about to go to Trill Burger. Destiny, what's up?
What? So who?
Me, you, and Miss T, we gonna go to Trill Burger.
God.
What's that one? I never heard of that.
No burger from the
The
dog.
Trill Burger by Bun B, right?
Yeah.
No hall. Hey, I got my glove on, but then pig out. Hey. Pig out. Hey.
We said the word.
I never heard of these people. The Trill Burgers? I never heard of these people.
That's
You ain't never heard of Trill Burger?
No, I really have never heard of these people.
Well,
You never heard of Bun B?
Just put your tights and your sandals on and just be ready.
You said
Jamie and kept the food in right deep. So deep. So deep.
Look what they singing. Look what he's saying.
2 in the morning, got the Trill Burger.
It's an instrument, right?
Go get the chill. Destiny, all he's saying is Bun B, an ex-rapper. He got a business called the Trill Burgers. He out of Texas. Me, you, and him. He got the Trill Burgers, and then we can be like ATL out there.
Yeah. Y'all trying to get my ATL
people.
Hell yeah.
People.
Oh yeah, I heard that burger. They say it's the bomb. Big Fish. Do it really taste good?
Hey, Q went there today. He said that shit good as fuck.
And at the same time,
everybody say.
I chose, but I never these Trill Burger people. I order from Uber Eats, so I never heard of these Trill Burger people.
Ooh, speaking of which, I gotta order in. Shit,
I always order like from Uber Eats because I ain't finna cook because there's no reason to cook.
Oh shit!
So
y'all talk. I gotta go get my shit at the door.
You gotta go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I never heard of these people. Who are these Trill people? I never heard of these people. I don't know these people.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, I won't worry about it because it don't even sound like nothing I'm gonna eat anyway. If it's something weird on a burger, I like a regular hamburger. I like, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, mustard. I don't want nothing, pineapple. What's it, pineapple or jalapeno, crunchy something, barbecue sauce? All that shit is mad weird. I just want a regular cheeseburger. Regular cheeseburger. I don't like all that weird shit. Ham and all this other kind of stuff people put on cheeseburgers nowadays. Not for me. I don't like bacon on my cheeseburger. That's disgusting.
Oh.
Hey, where's Mr. ATL? I don't want to see you no more. I want to see Mr. ATL.
What's that G? You gotta break them off something. Hell yeah. And they gotta be bumping. City y'all content. Hey. Bumping like a dog. Pow, wow, wow, wow. Hey, baby, say I want to see you. Look.
Hey,
yeah, it's back. Hey, dog, I'm out. Hey. Do you know I'm hey, and I put the Mac down, put the smack down, and if your bitches talk shit, I had to put the Mac down.
I want to keep the ladies. I want to keep the ladies.
So Drake, what up, dog? We got them up. What's that, G? We gotta bring them out something. Hey, yeah. And it gotta be bumping. See your Compton. Hey.
So we did that twice.
I love that. I love that. Are you old enough to even remember this song though when it was like, you know, jumping, like in '92?
Yeah, ass and shit.
I was in Germany actually when that Snoop Dogg album dropped.
Y'all can play the
Doggy
music.
Style, I was in Germany.
Hey, look. Queen B. Hey.
What's up?
That's the camera on.
Hey.
Is that the ATL?
Yeah, they got some.
That's my goodness. You
That's Miss ATL.
Carolina.
I
yeah.
had to run a mile to the front door, y'all.
Your husband? He okay, but you all that. You all that in the dance time. Your husband died.
I had to put my lip gloss before I got on the camera.
Well, lip gloss was popping, y'all. All right now. Oh, just a big fish. Why we never see you?
What's up?
Super cool. Hey, how everybody doing today?
It's good. We good. Are you Miss ATL?
Man, this looks fun.
Are you Miss ATL?
Did you see the press conference, Miss ATL?
Oh, bow. Bow. Hey. Hey.
No, I was asking because she didn't say that.
Okay.
City conference. Hey.
No cackalacky.
No cackalack in the building. You know what I'm
Gonna be Errol.
Hey,
Now that's
Cuspin's
Miss
gonna be
ATL.
popular. Hey, Cuspin's gonna be popular. Hey,
Stop that.
Cuspin's gonna be popular.
Stop
Hey,
Stop
Hey,
it.
ATL, tell your girl I'm gonna let her have that one. I'm gonna let her have it because it's your birthday.
Hey, Cuspin's gonna be popular.
Hey,
Hey,
Destiny, we gonna let him have it because it's your birthday.
Hey, Cuspin's gonna be popular. Hey, Cuspin's gonna be popular. Hey.
Look, let me shut him down. Let me shut him down.
Shut
Shut
him
him down.
down.
Shut him down.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Show him how to shut him down.
Shut him down.
No foolery.
Yeah.
That part. That part right
That
there.
whole part right there,
Don't be
Miss.
trying to
That
edit
whole
it,
part.
Miss Nope.
That part.
That part right there.
That whole part. That
If
whole part.
Bud win,
Cut.
y'all gotta wear a Bud t-shirt for a whole week.
Hey. You got on the air. Hey.
See,
It don't matter.
oh my,
This
I
is what I'm
mean,
gonna tell you after the fight.
I am a P-I-N.
what you say?
What's
This is what
up?
I'm gonna tell you after the fight.
What?
That's that T.I. trap.
Hey.
Hey.
Be easy. Hey.
Hey.
Be easy.
ATL.
Y'all know ATL rap, right? Y'all know that.
No. No.
Oh, you don't know, right? Oh shit. Hey.
ATL. You're
Hey, ATL, yeah, I'm back in the game. Hey, Taz Cropper, man, that nigga is lame. Hey, Aerosmith, he gonna beat him to death. Hey, Aerosmith, he gonna beat him to death. Hey, when he had done, ain't nothing left. Hey, Terry Crawford put him up on the shelf. Hey, Terry Crawford put him up on the shelf. Hey, when he beat him, he got nothing left. Hey.
that was good, terrible. Good and terrible.
Hey, Aerosmith's in the game.
Hey.
Hey, hey,
Make him a rug.
hey,
And it's gonna fill up the tub.
hey.
That's what she said, but good and terrible. Good and
Hey,
terrible.
we on Crawford. Hey,
No, good and terrible. Good.
yeah. That nigga put up in some gas station sweats today, man. Earl put up in them fine threads. Y'all better stop playing.
What? Where's the result? Not a reliable source.
And
Not a reliable.
Man,
Big
talk
Fish, what you doing? Let me see you.
In a sweatpants with his afro.
What's up, Big Fish?
That nigga Earl put up in the fine divine suit.
Mm.
Looking,
Hey, Big Fish, you putting your bid in?
looking classy on their asses.
Yeah,
Fish, go back on the live and you Big Fish. Go back on the camera. You're handsome. I thought you was
I'm
going
sorry, look, I'm sorry
a
for
box of
gapping
old
in right
shoes.
here.
No, all jokes aside though, Big Fish. I thought you was gonna look like a box of old shoes, but you don't look like that one.
He looked like one of my ex.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now y'all Texas boys looking like.
Woo!
I'm just joking.
My God.
Well, he looked like one of my. You do.
Yeah.
We smoking on that bud pack, ATL.
Miss T, that's why whenever that think that I'm a Texas boy.
Yeah, but look, you know what? They're gonna make me break out my geek.
Yo,
My geek. They know what I'm talking about.
nah, what's that one?
My Zaza. They're gonna make me break it out.
What's that even mean?
That's that funny cigarette I like to smoke.
Oh, yeah. Light it up, smoke it.
Look, he got his Zaza.
Yeah, I wish I knew that.
Yeah, dude, you look just. Oh Lord, you look like him.
Oh God.
He almost looked like my baby daddy. Let me look.
Damn, that's fucked up.
I am not the father.
See, that's why, Miss T. If you ain't 50 Shades of Negro, no, I need you all
Miss
possible.
Destiny, look. No, I don't know, Destiny. I'm gonna ask you. You see
ain't never
Big
drank.
Fish. I say he looked
My
kind of like
birthday.
he looked kind of like my baby daddy, right? You see my daughter. You don't see that. My
With
daughter
the star.
look just like her daddy.
Nah, I don't see this thing. Maybe the nose.
Drink up the whole lollipop.
Oh, I see you. What kind of car you got?
Hey, gonna make the South Side great again. Hey.
Whatever. What y'all
I guess
doing
it's
here?
Tesla. I don't know what that is.
Geek.
All I know is I want my man 50 Shades of Negro. Every shade of black ever. Ever.
Mm.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Me do. Big Fish. I ain't
Dr.
even. All
Berry,
jokes aside,
the
you
sweeter
too
the
look
juice.
like one of my ex. You do.
Yeah, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Although
Like you could
me and
be
my
his
ex-husband,
brother or
people
something.
came out very light skinned. I was very mad about my children coming out very light. I didn't want to claim them. I'm like, whose children?
Damn, he tall.
Yeah,
And
like
you got on white shorts. Let me see something.
he's taller than ATL, and ATL is what 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
would have
6'6".
never guessed Big Fish was 6'6".
Well, he stepped down one before, and I think his brother is kind of similar in height.
No wonder y'all like basketball.
But let's see, I could be 6'6".
You said what?
I could be 6'6" too. When I put on my heels to stand on my bed, I'm definitely 6'6".
So, yeah, he playing on that tree. What is he playing? Some
I'm
Earl
definitely
Reject shit.
Miss T, but you're not even like you're like what 5'9"?
Yeah, about that
Yeah,
time.
she's 5'9". You like them that tall?
Like Destiny say. She always talk about my girls being way too big.
Yeah, Miss T got the ladies that sit up. You know, they sit up right. I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee, so committee. I'm actually the founder of the itty bitty titty committee.
No, you're not.
Shit.
I
Shit.
got some plump shit over here.
Yeah,
You
she
said the itty bitty titty committee. Look.
Oh Lord, how mercy.
Sure.
He called me off guard.
What? I don't do anything, nothing.
You see what he doing?
Hey, ATL, I'm gonna leave the panel if you do that again.
What? I just
This ain't got nothing to do with you.
General, you know he the host.
He ain't gonna leave.
Hold
You know
on.
what he doing?
Hey, look. My homegirl gonna do it. She said she gonna do it.
Now you can say. You can say now.
You know what I'm
Get crunk.
I'm about to leave on that note. Don't leave now.
We got you, General.
no.
Don't leave, bro. I got you, bro.
Don't leave.
I got you, General. Don't leave, bro.
Supposed to go on orange. I'm
You know what I'm saying? Don't leave, General. I got you too, bro. I love you, man.
Yeah.
Don't leave me, bro.
I was supposed to go on orange. Me too. Like, I don't know. Okay. But anyway, Miss T,
Them two pause. Y'all pause at
Hey.
the same time.
Miss T,
That better stop playing with me.
all I know is Miss T, her titties like sit up, like you know what I'm saying, like you can see her titties before you see her. So her titties turn the corner before she do.
Destiny. I love you too, Destiny. I can't wait to see you in person, Destiny.
Oh, Lord, boy.
Yeah,
You.
The burden of carrying these girls.
no,
Look,
you
Destiny.
be boo.
I can't wait to take you out to a restaurant, Destiny.
You be like,
The burden of carrying these girls, boy, I tell you.
We just gonna eat and drink.
it hurts your back, huh? It hurts your back.
No,
That's what
I'm a professional.
Ah, she a professional. Now, I wish I could even like pretend. Like I wish I could pretend like yeah, back because I have boobs. Boo, lots of I ain't got none of that. They be like, boo, girl,
I
get
got
down.
years of practice of carrying the load. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I know how to do it.
Yeah, see, like, boo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
it's
shit,
good
my
and
bad.
terrible up here. It's good and terrible. Miss T, like seriously, this Miss T is like a little bit in age like myself, and her boobs still sit up to her neck. I don't even understand how that even works.
She tracked me up, Big Fish, in her description of how my boobs look.
Yeah, when you see Miss T on camera, when she actually get on camera, all you see is head and titties. Head, and then you see like these small shoulders. She put the Dolly Parton. She put the black Dolly Parton on camera. I be like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I'll be trying
Here you go again.
your breasts, they grow. They say you throw in your breasts, they grow. No, none of that works. Yeah, it's still over here, extra
I
small.
never asked for them. And matter of fact, Destiny, I used to be called the itty bitty titty committee when I was younger. I got breasts
The
later.
ones they tell,
I got them later than everybody else, but I made up for lost time.
Miss T, I didn't get no titties until I was 14. Dead ass. Like literally I was part of the black crew.
Yeah, me too.
The complete black crew.
But I
But you
grade?
for it though.
Eighth grade. I didn't get no
But
titties
you
in
paid
eighth grade.
for it.
I mean, I didn't ask for it.
This is a funny story, right?
What's
So,
that?
because I was so flash tested in 9th grade, like my freshman year.
Mhm.
So, I had like stole like a bra from my mama. And I put like the tissue in there and then the tissue fell out of my bra. And they started calling me stuff.
Nah, I ain't had to do all that.
Yeah, it's really bad over here. Like it's good and terrible. Yeah. It's like boom.
I was so bad. I was like, I told you I was a tomboy growing up. So when it was time, like at 11, I believe, when all the girls get the training bra, my mama bought me a nice bra. And it looked like the older women type bra. I want that just pull over like underoos shit. And I didn't have none. I just had nipples. Man, I took that, but that shit was constraining me. I felt like she put a collar on me. I took that shit and threw it in the locker all year round. That shit stayed in the locker. till it was time to the last day of class, and the teacher pulled it out. It was pretty white too. It was still brand. He said, "Whose is this?" I slept in the chair, like I stooped down in the chair like I ain't finna claim it. She said, "Well, it's a nice bra." I was like, "Shit." My mom was like, "Where that bra at, man?" I was like, and guess what size it was?
What was
A
it?
32 triple A. You know I ain't seen that shit. I don't even know what a 32
No,
triple A
so
is.
in basic training, remember, like, I don't know when you went to basic training, but that was like right around like all the like sexual harassment and all that shit was coming out,
Yeah.
right?
I
So
came in after tailhook.
they
Yep.
had big boobs, so anybody who had titties, period, turn around so the girls can see you doing like the side shirt or hot.
Probably got a
I ain't have to turn around. They,
focus a little bit of that shit. Come
no,
back no matter what.
no, they were talking about got to turn around. That's what I was talking to me. It was like, yeah, she can keep on. Smile, shut up, happen. Or they could have
Hold
done that.
on, is Big Fish talking to somebody or
I know what to expect.
he must be talking to somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah, Miss T.
listen, I don't. People with big breasts don't like having big breasts.
Yeah, so you don't have none. So come down to my side and come tell me about that one. Then you're like, yeah, back up to the big titty committee because it's really terrible. It's good and terrible. You're pathetic. Yeah, see, you don't have to like wear a bra. Them should still be like right here.
Girl, my shit is healthy still.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
don't have
so
to wear a bra. Them should still be right here. You be looking like this. Hmm? Boo.
y'all don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. She funny though. It ain't that bad. But it's definitely it's only bad in my eyes because I was the only one. Everybody else probably had breasts about your size or a little bit bigger. I don't know, but nobody was like me. So when you the only one, I remember when we was in Russia and we got off the boat, and it was me and this other girl. It was like 7 of us in the group because you're supposed to travel together. And I said, got off the boat. Let me correct myself. The ship. So we got off the ship. And all these Russian guys only wanted to take a picture with me and this other girl. And I didn't know why. And I was like because they all Russian. They rushing over. And I'm thinking, the Americans, they want to take a picture with the Americans. Now they just want to take a picture with me and the other girl. And we didn't know why. We all black, right? Russia is mostly, where I was mostly white. And then as the day went on, I figured out why. Because me and the other girl had breasts.
Yes, Miss
And
T.
most of the other girls didn't.
I wasn't the only one they made turn. I mean, I wasn't the only one they didn't make turn around. It was me and this Asian lady. I think her last name was Yang or Ying or something like that one. It was like maybe 3 or 4 of us. But I just remember, specifically, like they didn't make the turn around. They was like, oh yeah, she can keep on side shot hopping because ain't not going on over there.
But let me tell y'all, it ain't all that. Listen, with people other than black men, it's the bee's knees in my life. Now I can't speak on nobody else's life. When I grew up, it was about having the badonka. If you ain't had the badonka, you was gonna be ignored for sure.
Now I used to be thicker than the Snickers at one point.
But because back in them days, black guys wasn't into it like that. But now I hear that they are. That's not my generation, but like my generation, they wasn't. But
like, Big Fish, do y'all like titties or not? Yes or no, or you don't care?
But nowadays,
Do I like what?
You like
titties,
boobies or no, or you
Do I
don't
like
care? Breast, ladies' breast.
I more so just like nipples, pretty much. I focus on that part, but I'm more of an ass type of guy.
Wow.
Ass and legs.
Yeah.
Okay. And she got legs for days. Yeah,
But,
all them damn chocolate ass legs. I hate her.
but I got. I'm sorry for eating in y'all ear. I had got a lot of play from the other, as she always say, and mixed guys, and
Mm.
foreigners. They all love me.
Woo, child, I could never. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But brothers, when we was young, like when I was a teenager, nah, girl, they ain't like me.
Girl, I don't give a damn if they like me now, then never. I could never. I love me a beautiful black man.
Look, I was probably in my mid-20s before I even knew. And this is just what I thought. I thought black men did not like breasts at all. And I was like, just the ass? I mean, but but I was in my mid-20s before I ran across the right one. And it showed me like that's just a myth. Because I was really just thinking black men don't like titties.
Well, that's probably true too, though. I don't know. Missy, I just knew what I liked, and I liked me a black. I I've always found it strange when other like races was interested in me. Like, ew. Like, do I look like I would date you? Like, I don't understand. No,
Yes, you can look like you would
no,
date
I
somebody.
don't
They
out.
don't know
No,
till you open your mouth.
now, Miss T, I wear African earrings. I wear everything Africa to
That
let them
don't mean
know.
shit.
Well, I don't understand. Then I don't like
No,
the other people's. I
you
like.
ain't you ain't think I had a bamboo
Well, I
earrings
like a
in this
black.
cheap
I like black
ass.
men only. That's what I'm black men only. I don't
Yeah.
understand this whole other internet. I'm not an international lover. I don't know even what that would be like. I just feel like I would be turned off. Like, ew. I just feel like I'll run over another kind of man. I just feel like I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, put the nigga in a headlock. I just feel like I'll put a nigga in the headlock. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. I need a man to tell me, girl, don't you raise your house. Don't you raise your voice in my house, lady. Like, that's what I need. I need someone,
Hey,
run
General.
me up.
General,
Yo,
ATL gonna put it on. He gonna film tonight.
he gonna film it?
Yeah.
Well,
We just
Maybe.
that shit though. I mean, I need a nigga
we 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 just waiting for the intermission. We on the intermission right now.
yeah. I
We
need
just
a man
waiting.
to, tell me he about to, give me an uppercut for me to be, you know what I'm saying? Like on my best
You
behavior.
you need to be a prison guard then.
Me to be a prisoner? No, I don't need to be no prisoner guard. No, 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 no. I don't need to deal with no prisoners. No, sir. I
My
would like to
Zaza.
deal with regular men.
They gonna give you what you just asked for.
No, no, no. When I say I'm really joking, I don't mean like I literally need somebody to, put me in a headlock. Because if you put me in a headlock, I'm likely to kill your ass. Yeah, somebody's gonna die, and it probably won't be me. Yeah, but I'm just saying though, I just need a man to like be very, dominant with me because I have a very dominant personality. I need a man to really tell me, don't you raise your voice in my house. I really do need that one because without that one, I don't know. Like I will run over a man. Like literally, Miss T about my strong personality. She knows. She be always be telling me I've seen. Y'all gotta hear the conversation. She be giving me the looks. She be like, "Girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?" Like she be letting me have it.
Mm.
But Miss T, like I need a man to. Girl, you sit your black ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up.
Look at y'all.
Tell me that though. She's not even my man. That's my, my good sis. She's my sister. She be like,
What
"Girl,
you talking about?
shut up."
Who you talking about? All I heard is we don't sit
You
down
know,
somewhere.
I'm saying like, I need a man to tell me to sit down and shut the
Oh,
fuck up. I'm saying like, you already be telling me like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You're my sister, so you be like, girl, just please be quiet. Just sit down and just be humble. Just be humble. That's what you be telling me. I be like, no, I got something to say.
see, Big Fish, I tried to tell him.
That's what she be doing right there. I try to tell her.
I tried to tell him.
Yeah, but she be telling me like, Dustin, you need to just be quiet sometimes. Yeah. I be telling my good sis, because big fish. woo, This attitude over it. Miss T, tell him about this attitude over here. It's good and terrible, ain't it?
I ain't gonna say that.
No, Miss T,
Yeah.
tell the truth. No, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Like, you don't hurt my feelings because I know who I am. I've never been embarrassed by who I am. I can always accept all
Miss
my
T, hello?
ugliness. I can accept all
What?
my ugliness. I don't have no problem. It's saying,
Is he
what's
calling you?
bad about me, what's good about me. Big fish.
Where is he at?
I'm
Go
not
find him.
women that's like,
Oh,
I'm
you
so
find him?
perfect and it's the man's
Girl,
fault.
he
No, no,
scared
no.
the shit
I,
out of me. Uh,
mm,
my
I
daughter be scaring
part
the hell out of me, boy. I'm like, I thought she said somebody's in here. I'm like, what? I
girl,
ain't even got my gun. Like, what? And that.
girl, you better jump off that fucking window. Somebody in there. You know what, Miss Tito? I'm surprised you don't even have your weapon like near you, like literally near you. With you
I'm
being
in my
pathetic.
room. I got two of them in here, but I ain't sitting
But
next to it. My door
you
locked.
want to keep them near you, near you.
I don't want to live that type of life.
No, no, you definitely should do that one.
My door
I
locked.
disagree. I disagree.
Mm-mm.
I think your weapon should always be near you.
But look, I got cameras all around here too,
But
and my phone
remember,
will. My
see,
phone will.
this is gonna do what? If somebody comes in your
The
house,
camera's gonna let me know because I ain't but one way up here upstairs where I'm at, and my camera's gonna let me know if somebody coming. You got to eat all these
let me
motherfuckers.
see. If somebody
They
trip
got
up
clean
the
these
wires, if
bitches.
somebody trips up the wires, or like jam the internet, whatever they call that shit.
Mhm.
Let's see. There's nothing you can do.
But
Keep
if
your
somebody
weapons
jammed
near
the
you.
internet,
Keep,
I wouldn't have this podcast going. Then I'll sit up,
keep
take
your
his
weapons
headphones
near
off.
you. Keep your weapons near you, and
Mm-mm.
barely on safety. And barely on safety. So if you
Mm-mm.
ever have to pop off, yo, let them. I ain't stop because I'll let you and your whole feel it. Yeah, that's yeah, that's what you need to be like. And I see you know how to
Mm-mm.
shoot. You actually know how to shoot. You actually know what safety. You know how to clean the weapon and everything. What are we talking about?
No,
This is
I don't know
ridiculous.
how to clean the weapon. They didn't teach us that, and
Miss T, so you have
I
weapons.
know how. I know how to do it, but I don't do it enough to remember. I'll forget. But we didn't learn. We didn't have to. I told you we didn't have to know how to shoot in the Navy. You have to know that. That wasn't a fail thing.
Even though that was even nowhere near my MOS, if anything ever had to come down to me shooting a weapon, these pretty much losing the war. But still, Miss T, shooting a weapon
If
to
it
all
come
of us.
down to me pressing the button and blow, I got you.
Miss T, if it came down on your education and surviving, yeah, you was serious trouble though. But I still, Miss T, I know how to shoot a weapon.
Oh,
I know
I
how to
know
clean
you
one.
do. Y'all are,
I know how to clean one too, Miss T.
but hell, want that part of the test in the army? Y'all had to take that bitch loose in
But
3.5 seconds and put it back together.
yeah, we did actually. You're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
But
didn't. They was like in the Navy. They was like, this is a gun and this is the trigger. Y'all can shoot it to see how it feel. But that's all for the class, y'all. Shit, I ain't hitting. I barely hit the
shoot,
target. That was it.
Victor, you know how to shoot?
Do I know how to shoot?
Yeah. No. Does your uncle know how to shoot? Yes, you. Do you know how to shoot?
A little bit.
A
That's
little
a
bit.
great
What does that
skill.
mean? Like a little, like you know how to like shoot or
Yeah,
no?
I went through a safety course.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Like, bro, we don't
I
know who you are.
why
Like,
would
it's
you
not like I'm
why
about
would
to
you
try to figure out like let me figure out who the fuck big
why
fish is.
why would you ask me a question and as soon as I give you an answer you think that's the honest truth. I've
I,
taken the
I
gun
give
safety
you that.
course.
I
I'm
give you
not a
that.
I don't go to a gun range every weekend, but I've been hunting before. I've
Yes,
taken the
we
gun safety class.
know how to shoot. That's what I'm trying to say. I know
Yeah.
you're pretending like, oh yeah, it's just a little bit. I just only shot a gun once a time. Once,
Mhm.
once upon a
This
time
is
in
the
my
theory
life.
I live with. Most men know how to shoot or carry
No,
guns. Some men.
no, no,
Some
no.
men don't. Some men don't.
Yeah,
And
her
when
love
and when you see that type of man, it's almost comical.
it's not comical. It's not.
Be like, dude, you don't even know how to handle this. It's almost comical.
But
But
Miss
then
T,
I,
just because a man held a gun in their hands and pull the trigger does not mean they understand how to handle a weapon. This country ass man, Big Fish, he's country as hell. He understands exactly what I'm saying. He knows how to break it down, clean it, go out there and and put it. If it's a rifle or a handgun, he understands everything. He's trying to act like he's not country.
that's crazy. They got a gun show this weekend.
And he's country, and he understands everything about a gun show. He probably got every damn gun known to man.
But you know them Texas boys.
Yeah,
They keep
exactly.
guns.
I know they
Hey,
do.
Big Fish, for real, I don't know no Texas man with less than 3 guns. Is that a fact?
Nah, that's not a fact. It's a lot of people that just have one. Some don't have any.
That's fact too. That may be fact too. But can we be realistic though? Because y'all have like wild hogs, all these different kind of like strange animals. Do you not understand how to like shoot a weapon and discharge it, clean it, and then put it back together?
It's where the wild hogs part come in.
All jokes aside, Gerald Big Fish, am I lying about the wild hogs here in Texas?
I live in Dallas,
Okay.
Metroplex, so I don't see that. I don't have those conversations every day.
Oh well, we have wild hogs down, here in good Houston, Texas. Girl, they ate a whole lady, a black lady, to death. She was like taking care of like some older folks, and I guess she fell and injured herself, and them hogs ate this lady to death. Literally, I'm not making it up. I promise. You Google it. It's 2017, 2018. Google it, Miss T.
Yeah, I believe you. I
Yeah,
didn't know
the wild
anything
hogs ate this
about
lady.
wild hogs until I got older. I don't know how I missed that lesson as a teenager because I just saw pigs as hot pink or pink
Right.
and just messy. And then they showed a picture. I said, "Well, it kind of looked like a bull, a pig mixed with a something." And they said, that is a pig. That's a hog.
Yeah.
Wild hog." I was like, "What?"
But then if you got a pig like a domesticated pig, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without like you never did anything. You give a pig like you let them go back in a wild. It only takes them like 2 to 3 months for them to turn back into wild hogs. They're like cats. So cats they can go back to being like wild, feral. Same thing with hogs. They can go back to being feral as fuck. Like they don't. That's not a problem. It's mad weird. It's mad.
Well, on the East Coast, you can have to run into a coyote or some shit outside.
Girl, this coyotes out here. What do you mean? It's coyotes out here too. And we got goddamn alligators like y'all got alligators.
Mm-hmm.
Florida has crocodiles. Did you know that? Florida has alligators and crocodiles. They got the all kind of weird snakes. The damn pythons.
Yeah, they got that Everglades.
Yes. No, but Miss T, that was never part of their damn that was never part of their damn ecosystem.
The python was, or that snake that dude brought over.
Crocodiles was not part of it. They got monkeys down there too. That was not part of their ecosystem.
Well, we know they got that rule that you can bring any exotic animal, which I think is stupid. But some people got to test it to show how free they are. And we don't supposed to have puffer snakes, but we got them.
Yes, and they goddamn monkeys. They got damn crocodiles and sharks in Florida. That's why I would never go to Florida.
Well, alligators don't really bother you unless you bother it, but they are bullies. So like, if an alligator saw a child that's that they can really just take over like a little child, they'll do it. They'll go after a child but typically they don't bother you unless You
Miss
wild at
T,
them.
crocodiles don't mind though. Crocodiles actually,
Yeah, crocodiles will come at you.
yes, and they're down there. They're down there in Florida.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill people
I
down
mean,
there,
but
and you're down there. So
they've
you
been
keep
down
trying to
there
tell
in
me,
the Everglades. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I know. You trying to tell me, and they're moving up. They're moving up towards you. So you keep trying to get me to visit you. No, man. Down with
I'm
all my stuff.
moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Then you know I'm moving.
Yeah, I know you're moving, but I just like to die with all my scalp. So you gotta come visit me first because I want to die with all my scalp. So when I die, like, oh, this bitch had her scalp attached. You trying to live like with all the weird animals, with monkeys that eat people and do all kind of weird shit. And, yeah, yeah, I die with
Now,
everything attached.
now
So
I gotta beg to differ with you. Monkeys or primates, they don't eat people. They don't eat meat.
that's a whole Miss T. That's a whole damn lie,
Primates, what you talking about? Gorillas do not. I study gorillas, and most primates. I don't know a primate yet that eat meat.
girl. Are you sick? Are you serious right now?
I'm
Are you
serious right
serious?
now. I'm
Are you
serious.
joking? Or are you serious?
I'm serious. Tell me the monkey that
You
eat a meat.
best,
That eat meat.
ma'am. They eat meat. You better,
The
Miss
who?
T.
The who?
Miss T. Go Google it.
No,
Primates
they
eat
don't.
meat. Yes,
No,
they do eat meat.
no
They're not
gorilla.
very
I can tell
carnivorous.
you. I
No,
can
no,
tell
no.
you for
Meat is
sure.
not their primary source of food. But will they eat? Yes, they will eat meat. Miss
Listen,
T.
no. I studied gorillas. They don't eat meat.
Miss T.
They
You,
don't eat meat.
you better Google it.
I ain't gotta Google the gorillas now. It's a lot of different primates. If you talking about them baboons and the
Miss T.
mandolins or something, or
You
whatever
better
the fuck they call
Google
them,
it. Miss
they
T. You
don't
better
eat meat.
Google it. You better Google
Gorillas,
it.
gorillas
Same
don't eat
thing
meat.
they said about the orcas, right? They thought orcas was part of the whale family, but they're not. They're part of the dolphin family. And they also said they didn't eat humans. And you know what? Because they're so vengeful, they they took them damn Japanese people out. They kept killing their families off or whatever. So those orcas,
They might not chew them. I don't know if they chew them and eat them, but I would say they eat them because they do kill meat animals type.
no,
But
but
orcas, but
well,
hold on, dolphins. You got killer dolphins too. They down there in Florida.
they're very rapey. They're very rapey animals. They think it's like they rape. They're very rapey. So
You know
yeah, that's
who's
why I've
the
never
worst?
seen the dolphins. Yes, they
You
are
know,
rapey.
I ain't say they are. Yes, you know what the worst rapey animal is? The otter. That is the
Girl,
worst on
girl,
the earth.
girl,
The
I would
the
never.
otter. The otter will rape a baby seal. The otters, and they can grow up pretty big. They will rape
3 feet,
anything. Shit, they
versus
terrible.
over 15 feet. I would much rather deal with an otter. 3 feet versus
No,
15
you wouldn't want to deal with
feet.
no otter. Shit.
Shitting me. I'm saying I would like to deal with one. I'm not saying, but
Oh, yeah.
versus the damn dolphin versus the otter, I fuck the otter all day. The
Let me
dolphins
tell
are
you,
they're rapey. And then they're drowning you. They say that people
people
say they
think
think they're
flipper
playing.
and shit. No, they got black dolphins. This is how you tell them apart. Like you got the black, like a darker dolphins, and then you got the gray ones. The
Miss
black
T, stop
ones are
that.
usually the
Stop that.
killers. They are.
Stop that. I'm not
Listen,
gonna go there with you.
I
That's
was in the
very much
Navy. I was in the Navy stationed in Florida. I worked at Hell Surprise 16. That command don't exist no more. That means we used to have to go rescue people in the water and shit. And when they crash their boats, I'm telling you, black dolphins will fuck you
Miss
up.
T, no such thing as a black dolphin,
Unpro-
first of all.
Unprovoked. Yes, it is.
There's no such thing as
Yeah,
a black dolphin, first of all. They are only gonna tell you that because
they gonna
anything
tell me
supposed to
that
be
what I saw.
black is supposed to be bad. Anything
Hey,
supposed to
listen,
be black.
okay, I don't know what she's saying. I just told you I was in the Navy. There are dolphins. I
Now,
don't know. I don't know if their official name is black dolphins.
now,
They're black.
there's no
They
such
are
thing as a
black
black
and
dolphin.
they're mean and they will get you
Never seen a
unprovoked.
black dolphin. Never seen a black. She never seen a black dolphin either.
Now listen, who y'all gonna listen to? The person that was in the Navy or the person that was in the Army?
Um, She's never seen a black dolphin.
I did see a black dolphin.
There has never been a report about a black dolphin.
I have seen black dolphins.
She ain't never seen a black dolphin, y'all. She's telling y'all good lies now. Stop that, Miss T. Because you know what? That's only putting negative images about black. Black is beautiful. There is no such thing as a damn black dolphin. That's not a thingy. And if there even was such thing as a black dolphin, it has nothing to do with animal behavior. Miss T knows that.
So
There's no such thing as a black dolphin, but if there was, it has nothing to do with animal behavior.
He must have heard you. He must have heard you. Hold on.
They're very rapey by nature.
Let me get her straight. Let me get her all the way together. Hold on. No, that's it.
Hey. Yeah, right.
What that say? Can you see it, Destiny?
It's got a little,
Look, I know you see it. It said a Chilean dolphin, also known as black dolphin, is one of 4 dolphins in the genus. Genius. I don't even know how to pronounce this now.
The dolphin is found only off the coast of Chile. It is commonly referred to in the country as
Tonina. Now let me tell you this. On my everything, I've been in the helicopter and everything. On everything I know, and I was in Pensacola, Florida. I seen black dolphins.
Okay, there's no such thing as a black dolphin.
See them in the water. I just read something to say
Miss T,
what they call a black dolphin.
The great whites. Same thing. There's no such thing as the great white because great white sharks are not white. They're very much gray. They're not white. There's no such thing as a black dolphin.
You can't tell me that. There's
no such thing as a black dolphin.
You can't tell me that. My eyes can't see. My eyes cannot see what I saw.
They're not black. They are not black. There are no such thing as a black dolphin.
I know my colors, and that dolphin was black. I thought it was
so they're black. So a great white is white. A great white shark is white.
No, not all the way, but this dolphin was black. No,
he
was black in color.
Miss T, there is no such thing as a black dolphin.
I'm not gonna go with that.
Google.
I'm not. I just Googled it. And there is a such thing as black dolphin.
No, don't try to put everything just to fit your narrative. Is a black dolphin actually black? Just Google that. Is a black dolphin actually black?
Look in the picture. Hold on.
Just Google is a black dolphin actually black? Because you already know they're not.
Okay, here's a picture right here.
No, Miss T, Google.
What does this look like? What does that look like?
No, that's not black. That's Miss T, Google is a black dolphin actually black.
What is that, Destiny? Tell me what that is first.
Right. Just Google is a black dolphin. Miss T, just Google is a black dolphin actually black. Just put that. I'll wait on Sunday. Do it. Don't put it's a black dolphin actually black. It's your narrative.
I don't need to do that because I know I saw it.
That ain't right. That ain't right, Miss T.
No, because you're saying that I didn't see what I saw.
Miss T,
that's not true. Miss
T, just put in there as a black dolphin.
What is that?
Miss T, That's
I'm
great.
showing you pictures.
That's great. Gray and gray.
That's gray right there.
Miss T, just put it in so black dolphin actually black.
Look at
Just
this.
go for one.
Black dolphins, one of the smallest pieces of all.
Oh my God, Miss T, why was you?
Did Am I? Hold on, Destiny. Time out. You said just Google is black dolphins actually black. I'm showing you proof that there's a such thing as black dolphins,
Miss
and I showed you pictures. So how am I not showing you?
So the great white actually white? Is a
That
great
ain't got nothing to do with the
white?
price of tea in China when we talking about this black
It's a
dolphin.
great no. It definitely does. It definitely does. It's a great white shark actually.
I don't know. I don't think it's a white shark. It's actually white. It could be if it's albino.
So Google is a black. I mean, a black dolphin actually black. You already know it's no such thing. There's no such thing.
What do you? I don't know. I can't
Miss
do
T,
it.
so you know
I
there's such thing as an actual
can't.
black dolphin.
I
Just
can't.
like I know there's no such thing as a great white shark.
Listen. You got the right up. You see the
Great
picture.
white shark. Albino. That's white.
That should be right there. Somebody asked the question and they answered it. They just say they black. I just showed you this.
No.
Look at the question. Are dolphins black or gray? Isn't that your question? Hold on, he's too loud. Look at this. Look what they do.
Are they the black dolphin? Yeah, many dolphins are great color. Some have very of black and white. If you are even the black dolphin. My
Turned up.
There's no such thing as a black dolphin.
I mean, look, I can't make you believe that, but I believe that it is. No, I've answered the question. That's right. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. We're gonna have to agree or disagree because I can't show you no more than what I'm showing you. You don't accept it, I can't do nothing about it.
I can try it now.
What is y'all doing, ATL?
Yeah, there's a lot of llamas going down there.
They getting it crunked up. They trying to make you feel better. They making them feel better. That nigga partying.
Yeah, that's why. We got the beautiful ladies with him.
General Big Fish left you, shouted.
Yeah, I know, Miss T, because you made him leave because you were trying to tell him that dolphins are better.
They said they sorry.
Now y'all good. No, you was telling me that gorillas eat meat. Some primates.
They do. I'm talking about chimpanzees, but
Hey. Oh. Oh shit. Hey. Hey. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm 40.
Oh, hey, bow, 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 bow. Hey, hey, man, I'm out, man, on y'all.
He crazy, Lord. That was loud. They making him feel better though.
Yeah, he had like a good time. Like I love that for his birthday. But no, all just about it. You know what I meant when I was saying like gamblers are not black. You know exactly. And I know what you meant too when they say it's black. So same thing like with the great white. Same thing like with the gorillas. Yeah, they don't meat is not their go-to thingy, but they will eat meat. You know that, Miss T. You're not. You read. Yeah, you nerds. We read all kind of weird shit all day, every day.
Listen, I'm gonna say this much.
Okay.
Primates can, if they so desire, just like we could and do. However, human beings, mammals for the most part, some mammals, if you're an apex predator, I'm not talking about you. But most animals, and really your biggest animals on this earth, they are herbivores. They can go their entire life and never eat meat. And the way their body is structured, just like primates, especially like some of them are closely related to us. It's not even though the gorillas seem like it is, but it's the other primate. I want to say, is it the chimpanzees? And they don't look nothing like us, especially from behind. But one of them are closely, like dangerously close. But they all are close. They're like one chromosome or something to fuck off.
Chimpanzees. It's chimpanzees.
But primates, they don't eat meat. Like you can, if I kept a primate, the last thing I would do, because I'm a believer, if you keep an animal, if you ain't gonna do right by that animal, then it's animal cruelty. I believe that. So if I kept one, there would never be no meat thrown at a primate from me.
Let's see. Okay, so right. So you're very much into science, right? So the reason why we have certain things, according to science, is because it's for certain things, right? Mm-hmm. So your teeth. Why do you think gorillas, chimpanzees, certain other primate family have things to shred meat, right? To shred. It's not just for defense, because if it's just for defense, horses will have that too. Horses don't have things. Horses don't have those kind of things. Horses
they don't have.
Yeah, they don't.
You're talking about they don't. Their teeth are not called canines. Yeah, we don't have canines neither.
That's why I'm saying. That's why. According to science, that's my point. According to science, canines is for what? Shredding what? Meat. That's why we even have like a canine.
We don't have a canine.
No, we don't, Miss T. Go back. It's not the same thing as a canine as like a dog or a cat.
Yes, so we need to be factual what we saying. Like especially every little word count. We don't have them. A hippo would tear a person the fuck up. But guess what? They don't eat meat neither. And look at their teeth.
And they don't have canines. And they don't have canines. We do.
We don't have canines.
Humans have a form of canines. Humans have a form of canines.
Not form of.
I can guarantee you it's going to say, yes, we do. We have a form of canines. We developed this through evolution. Miss T, I can do the science shit all day. I'm a big ass nerd like you is. But Miss T, I'm not into religion. You are. So you're more apprehensive to believe certain things than I'm not. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I do believe there's a such thing. We definitely do have a form of canine. I'm looking at my teeth right here. Like they're sharp as fuck versus horse teeth.
We don't have well, to be like look, this the only reason I say, can I say it? The only
Okay,
reason I say it,
go ahead.
only reason I say that, I took anatomy and I can't untake anatomy.
Mhm.
And so a lot of things that what I used to think is this or that or whatever this was called, because I called human teeth canines up until I was corrected. So and I took anatomy in my 40s. So up until I was in my late 40s. So up until I was corrected.
Let's see. Just go.
You ain't listening. Up until I was in my late 40s or mid to late 40s, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I called our teeth canines. I called it that. So for 40 some years, I walked around thinking I had canines until I was corrected. Now I've been corrected. I've seen the medical book. I don't have to prove it. This will be another one where we gonna agree to disagree, because I can't unsee that for you, just like it couldn't be unseen. That teacher was driving me crazy saying we don't got no goddamn canines. I ain't even bring the subject up, but the teacher just would not let it go until we learn for certain that we don't have canines. I can't take that back.
Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna Google nothing, because I was in class on that one.
Not about your teacher. Just Google, does humans have canines?
Why
Just please don't say yes, you do.
I can't, Destiny. You missing the point.
No.
Listen, you missing the point. I just told you, up until I was the age you are now, I was older than you, calling them canines. I can't give Google or nobody more credit than I gave my anatomy teacher.
Miss T,
And that's
just
where it's at for me. No.
Just Google, do humans have canines? You hate to be wrong. Oh my God.
I'm not wrong. Well, then look, take it up with my teacher. I was convinced. Take it up with her. I was convinced. I'm not gonna go try to relearn. I just told you I have called them canines all my life until recently. I've only been maybe a handful of years thinking now, no, we don't got canines. But until that, they were canines to me. So why I'm gonna go back and act like I didn't see the medical books, act like a doctor tell us that.
I just Googled it. It literally says canine teeth is very rarely missed in humans. We are mammals, we are carnivores at our core.
We are not.
Oh my God. Miss T, what? Y'all see, she'll Google anything that's gonna fit her narrative. But if it does not,
but listen, anybody out there knows human beings are not carnivores. We're not supposed to eat meat.
Yes, we are.
We're not supposed to, but we can eat meat.
Miss T,
we're not supposed to, because again, this is what I know.
If you're wrong, just say you're wrong.
I know. I'm not wrong, but this is what I know. I've been knowing. Now listen, I've been knowing about the fact that human beings were herbivores for a long time, dealing with thyroid and shit. Y'all think I read in depth about it?
Ma'am, yes, you are wrong. Just say that.
No, I'm not wrong, ma'am.
You cannot stand to. You know what, Miss T? I'm so surprised with you. Because you're always so
No, I'm not. I don't care what you. But Destiny.
Oh my God.
Let me say this. Prove that my teacher, who was a doctor, did not teach that, and prove that I never saw that fact. Hold on. prove that I never saw that fact in the medical books.
I
Now, if you can
don't-
prove that they never happened, then
I
I'll do all the looking if you want.
don't know who your teacher is. That's none of my
I'll
business.
give you her name. I'll pull up my records, and she still work at that school.
And Miss
You
T,
call the school.
and Miss T, a teacher can be wrong, as they often have been wrong. Teachers can be wrong, as often they have been wrong. And also, science
Do we
progresses.
got a doctor in this house?
Science
Or
progresses.
dentist, so she can know that there's human beings don't have canines.
Come on, buddy, phone. Take me back up.
Your boy agree with you though.
Yeah, I know.
Boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
Jerry,
Miss T,
Jerry, I put it up there. I ain't trying to hide it.
we are carnivores.
No, we're
There's
not.
also the herbivores.
Man has 0 pointed teeth. We evolved them as we became better at hunters. So Jerry, okay, Jerry, you saying both? Jerry, you saying both? You saying both? So Jerry? Let me ask you this so we can clear it up.
We are carnivores now, Miss T. That's what he's
Can I
saying.
ask the question?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, all right. So Jerry, are you saying that at the core of a human being, because we evolved and don't even use our what you call that thing everybody get the surgery on, appendix, you know that's originally part of your makeup. That's why we all got one, unless it bursts and they gotta take it out. But that used to be a part of your digestive system, or better yet, your colon or something. But anyway, are you saying, Jerry, that at the root of being a human, we were not made to be carnivores, but over time, when the hunter and gathering stage came along, that we morphed into or evolved into people who can eat meat? Just because you can do it, that don't mean that's what you were born to do. And you can look at your human digestive system to find out which one was you born to do. Because everything is set up for you to eat. Nothing but herbivore shit. Nothing is really set up. You know, we always be resilient. We got backup to the backup. But ain't nothing really dedicated, just really set up just to bring in all this meat. Jerry, I hope I ain't confused you. I probably confused some of y'all. Y'all know I smoke that good Zaza. But I know what I'm talking about here. We are herbivores. We can eat meat, though. Now, what you say to that, Jerry? Damn, Jerry wrote a paragraph. Let me see what man Jerry said. He said, no primitive. I thought you wrote this. No primitive man had 0 pointed teeth, just like a cow, which never eats meat. The human mouse has 32 teeth, 4 are pointed. There's a reason. Well, you already said that, Jerry. Jerry, why are you repeating yourself? Well, answer that. Anybody else want to answer, they can. Where my sis go? Like, you went to the bathroom?
No, I'm right here.
Mm-hmm.
We just, like you said, like I was trying to tell you, evolution.
Okay.
We developed canines because we are meant to eat meat now. That's why we're able to shred apart meat and certain things. But that's why horses have never developed canines. You never heard nobody about saying like we get horses from canines. That's never been a thing.
We're not an apex. You're not supposed to eat meat.
We are apex predators. What do you mean? We're at the top of the food chain.
We're not apex predators.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are. That's why we're at the top of the food chain.
We are just the most intelligent of the animals. And then the jury is still out on that because they say whales are smarter.
No, nobody's ever said whales are smarter than humans.
Yes, they did say that.
No.
Just Destiny say, I don't know that one or whatever. But when you say nobody ever said it, how you say that when somebody did say that? I didn't say that.
You know what? You're right. I never read that they said whales are smarter than humans.
I take that. But I did. I used to watch the Nature Channel, that channel with the water and the ocean and all that bullshit. They say that what they say. Now, you hear me say they say, and when I say they, I'm talking about scientists that do that shit. Now, I ain't never met a scientist that didn't say different. I never, to be honest, look for that question or ask that question or look for that answer. But that's what they say. I don't know. I don't know. She got quiet. We can't hear you. You got us on mute or something. Girl, we can't hear you. You're saying a lot, but we can't hear you. Okay. Jared said, for millions of years, we did not eat meat as we were not successful hunters. As we became better at hunting, we evolved for not that hard to understand, really. We eat both. Jared, that's not what nobody's saying. Did you hear anybody, Jared, deny that human beings don't eat meat? I'll wait. I was going to hit the E-Thriller on you, but I said no. But Jared, you never, Destiny, we can't hear you. I ain't got you on mute neither. You got yourself on mute or something. Jerry, that's not the argument. The argument was, are humans designed to eat meat? Are we meat eaters? Everybody know I just ate some meat today. People eat meat, yes. But we're not designed to be. It's like if you gave your dog food, right? The recommended dog food, whatever kind, and you let your dog, and we do feed our dog from the table. Who lived longer? Which dog lived longer? I guarantee the dog that eat from the table gonna die before the dog that don't. Because that shit, the way we fix it and everything. But a real dog, which is a wolf, I think they all start from wolves or shit. Let me tell it, the hyenas, but they all start from wolves. A real dog is an apex predator, and so is a real cat. But when they eat meat, they eat it fresh. They eat it fresh, living. They go in for the kill when it's alive. So he said, sorry, I came in late. Not sure what the dispute was about. It's cool, Jerry. We evolved to be meat eaters. And you're right. But that's not how we originally are packaged. Destiny, can you hear us? Destiny? I'm talking to myself. Oh, Lord. We can't hear you, Destiny. So, look, it's coming up on 3 hours. Actually, I wasn't planning on being on here that long. Let me recap a little bit. Great fight this weekend. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. Xander Zayas, he looked big to me. Sorry, Jerry. Yeah, we've been on 3 hours. Gotta catch me next time. I know I be hot and cold, Jerry. My apologies to you and everybody else, because I say Monday through Friday, but sometimes I get caught up. And here lately, I got a lot on my plate, so I just be getting caught up. But it is Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's, I got something else to do. Jared said, humans are apex predators, Misty. No, they're not. I don't know what book y'all be reading. Good Lord. Good Lord. I don't know what book y'all be reading, but Jared, you supposed to know this better than me. Anyway, my condolences and everything to ATL and his family for the loss of his brother, or they call him Uncle Jay. And of course, my heart goes out to anybody, that lose somebody. And especially Birdman, with his loss and his family. And early I'm not equating because theirs is fresh. And I had 2 losses in 6 months of each other. So condolences to everybody, family out there. Be safe out there, and and love them while they're here. And so that's the only thing I can say. But I'm gonna end the broadcast with saying, in my Carol Burnett voice, I'm so glad we have this time together. Do